Hi. Hi, smile. Oh, my camera's set up. I never realized there's a Zen garden here. Okay. Hi, Funbound. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Seekaroo. I'm like here. I'm good with that. Hi, Zvi. Hi, Leo. Oh my goodness, what was that sound? Hi, Pixel. 27 months. Kimono is fitting. I'm not gonna deny that it is in fact fitting. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. That would be remiss of me to do so. Kimono it is. 2 years I'm old now. Hi, Trogdor. Trogdor, you did not tell me good morning. You told me something extremely different. Kimono, it's fitting 2 years I'm old now. Oh, I've not seen this one. And it would be weird to use outfits that didn't fit. Unless they didn't fit in a particular way. 2 years, you must be hungry going that long without any trail mix. I actually talked to Jack about the trail mix yesterday. I was like, all right, Jack, here's what I want for the trail mix bags. And then I like posted a screenshot of, you know, the subscriber icons I have available. And I was like, you know what? I don't think anyone even cares about the trail mix. I feel like I should find something different. And so I was like, I want to brainstorm before I tell Jack, like, hey, make more trail mix bags. Can we recycle the bags already? I don't know what I would do. I thought about like hiking trail icons. So there's like levels of difficulty for hiking trails. There's like the easy like blue circle, there's a green diamond, and then there's like a black like zigzag. Like this is gonna be a hard as fuck trail. I thought about maybe doing something with that, but like, nah. Wave, air emote, goon morning, pat 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 derp. Does your hair taste like cotton candy? No. Hi Yulia, love. Hi Yuli. I love this Moogle. Aw, thank you. Kimono, it's fitting 2 years old now. I don't get it. Oh, I've not seen this one. I mean, it'd be weird. 2 years, you must be hungry. Can we recycle the bags already? Damn, he's already in a dress. Hi Gana. Should be a bean burrito or a potato. It's not going to be a fucking bean burrito or a potato. At this point, you can just use your tattoos for your sub badges. I could do that. I'm hesitant to do that. Because a lot of the times it's just like, I find something on Google and put that, and like, putting that behind the paid part of a subscription feels like, ooh, I don't know about that one. I feel like I could just get in trouble with that. Park Rangerland. Hi, Ish. Hi, Yulind. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I actually did a little bit of avatar work this morning. Hi, Dark Pikachu. Trail mix. Once the trail mix is empty, do a cup of chocolate milk. Once that is drunk, but... So here's what I was thinking. Initially, what I was thinking was, the trail mix bag gets emptier, right? So, like, it's full at 1 month. It's a little empty at 2 months. It's, like, a little empty at 3 months. At 6 months, it's, like, half empty. And at 1 year, it's, like, just empty. And then at 1.5 years, it's, like, a new bag. And then at 2 years, when I say a new bag, I mean, like, it'd have, like, M&Ms and candies in it and stuff like that. At 2 years, it'd be, like, I don't know, there's just a whole ass donut in the trail mix bag along with trail mix. I was thinking stuff like that, where it's just like, you know, the first progression is you see it going down, and then after that, it's like, you know, you're getting a new one every year, so you don't see it go down. It's just, hey, here's your new bag of trail mix. Hi, Techno. But, like, it's one of those things that the trail mix seems so divorced from my actual identity and brand that most people don't care about the trail mix. A lot of people don't even know it's trail mix, right? People are like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. And it's like, yeah, fair. I feel like I want something better. I just have to brainstorm for a while. I do kind of like the idea of the tattoos. I could see myself doing that one. What's Yulind brand? Just redraw them and be fine. Your art skills is good enough for that. My art skills are not good enough for that. Some of these tattoos are somewhat advanced. The tattoo for this one, I did do myself, but yeah. Some of the others, like the standard walking one, the Wind Waker symbol, I don't feel comfortable using that one. The pajamas symbol and the Gyaru symbol, those are just like, I found them online. The Gyaru one was like, hey, here's a free stars thing for anybody to use. And I was like, okay, I could probably use that one. But the pajamas one, I don't remember if that one was like, hey, anybody use this, or somebody was just like, I drew a pretty moon on DeviantArt, and I was just like, yoink. I would not be comfortable putting that behind a paid money thing. Trail mix is a nice snack. Make it incline. Ooh, it could just be incline, couldn't it? Why didn't I think of that? Oh, brand, holy, what? Still can't get over it when I told you thought it was a bag of beans. Well, this has been a good stream. Good night. Good night, smile, sleep well. Is it beans? Incline is a good idea. I do kind of like the idea of incline. Anyway, I heard brand instead of brand, and I was like, oh, cereal, Yulind brand, is that a thing? No. Oh, I totally see the trail mix now. I like that idea too. The idea initially, Leo, was you subscribe, you're signing up to walk with us, I give you a bag of trail mix. And the longer you're here, the more you eat and the less there's in the bag. That was the initial idea. But it's like, I don't know, nobody really connects to it. Nobody, like, a lot of people just don't even recognize that it's trail mix, and people are just like, yeah. I've got a limp, empty bag now. Wouldn't be the first thing you've stolen from DeviantArt. Huh? What? You can make incline for every month. Well, so the way it has to be is 1 month, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 year, 3 year. So I couldn't exactly do per month, but I'm not subscribed for a piece from that ass. But I'm subscribed for a piece from that. Okay, chalk door. Okay. I get that reference. I don't get it at all. Let's do stretches. Let's do our stretches. Ugh. I don't know that I've ever been in kimono this early and seen it with, like, leg lifts and whatnot. Ugh. Yulind, it's a Nox reference? Oh! When the person was accusing me of stealing the word Nox. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. That's not the worst reference, but like, I didn't get it, so it's like dissecting the frog. Is that a subscriber perk? Where do I sign up? That is not a subscriber perk, okay? You don't need to subscribe just to... I'm not finishing that. That's not... Get on VR chat, Seeker. Wait. I'm laughing at one right now. On my way. I started working on pajamas. I finally committed to a pajamas outfit. Pixel gifted a tier 1 sub to Seeker. I'm actually... I'd forgotten the first one, so that is 2. Thank you, Pixel. I really appreciate it. Pixel, thankies. Thankies. See, I don't get on VR. It's why he doesn't put out. I'm killing this guy. I'm killing this guy. Yuliana's getting the knife. Oh, that's a crying emote. It is. Because she was like, piece of that ass if we subscribe, where do I sign up? And I was like, you can't get that. You just get on VR. So she was like, I can't get it, crying. Wait, on my way. That was a bit we did together. There's been something on my mind that I'll just ask it later. Not on stream. It's a I've talked about it. It's a private question for Seekaroo. And I need to just like check something with her. It's like, oh god. It's one of those things where it's like, send me, god damn it. I'm so stupid with this. Send me a DM, Seeker, so that I remember to DM you later. Please and thank you. And hopefully I don't piss you off with this question. Oh god, I'm so dumb. I don't know if this emote should be allowed on Twitch. The fuck you one? I don't know if it should be allowed to call that. It should be called like flip you or something, but... Hi, Logitech. Yulind wants to talk after stream. I want to talk to Seekaroo after stream. It is not about anything they've done, it's about something I've done. I may know what? Yes, I do. It's complicated, I'll explain. You know what, I'm just gonna fucking ask you now. Everybody can wait. Everybody can wait. Have I actually messaged Seekaroo? Is this Seekaroo? I think it is. Oh god. I'm in streamer mode, so I can't tell if this is Seekaroo. Okay, it is. It is. How do I mark something as... Okay, okay. I'll get back to you guys in just a second. Okay, back here. Hi, Shiro. Shikaru's class favorite. Maybe today. Maybe today. Yeah, you'll explain to the class? No. Hi, Wrath. Prime Yuli computer time, and the damn dress blocks everything. But it lets your imagination go wild. Booty excuse, thanks for the pleasure vibes. Hot! Oh, God, oh, God. Hi, Pyro. Sigaru, if you're curious, you could go to the throne and see it. if you want to know what it looks like. Oh, God. It would be in the orders. If you want to wait for me to go find it, I can. So, sexy school teacher outfit next. Probably not. Ooh. I'd probably do more like secretary Yulind. We just finished Gyaru. Gyaru is actually in the fucking options today, and I was like, there's no way there's a new outfit and somebody doesn't do it. And Pixel was like, douche, 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 douche. Kimono. Douche, 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 douche. It's fitting. And I was like, what? I can't argue with that, but what? Hi, Devilgated. I have a feeling I might know what you are asking. Hi, B. Credit card slam meme, let's go. Streakland maintained off to Workland. I hope it's fast techno. It's my memory from last night. I guess Pixel did. I was cuddling Pixel yesterday. When I finished my shower and got back to, you know, the place everybody was napping, there was a line of people, and there was space for me on the end, and then Pixel got there after me, so it was Pixel and I on the end. Bragging about your throne order. Yes, maybe I am. I updated throne yesterday. I put a bunch of stuff up there. I think I put 6 things up, and I saved 2 for later, and Sammy is a fucking freak and bought them at like 2 a.m. I have to ask which one. It's probably on like page 2 or 3. I get a lot of throne stuff. You're gonna see it and you're gonna go, oh, that one. Oh, that fucking one. Devil Gana heel hug. Hi, Joe. What else is new? I know. I was like, I'm updating it at like 12 or 1 a.m. And I'm like, there's no way he's gonna know about it this early, right? And like 10 minutes go by and I get a DM from Sammy. Yulind, your fucking throne is empty. And I'm like, bro! Alright, there was still ginger snaps in the suggestions. There was the peanut brittle that you suggested. There was one other food that was like, it was like a super good deal, so I was like, yeah, I'll fucking add that. What do you mean, of course, the oil baron knew? At 1 a.m. It was like midnight or something. The fuck is he doing up at that time? Oh no, so Yulind is going to the onsen spa after all. Fair and heavy. This is why I say you shouldn't worry about the price of things. I should absolutely be worried about the price of things, because Sammy said something last night that I was like, okay, hang on. Ugh. Sleep is for the weak. Very swirly, very interested in that one. It's the bwomp, bwomp. Probably. I mean, I can't think of too many things that like. I can't think of too many other things that have your color. Yeah. No, that, yes. Hi, Sleepy. Oh. Sleep is for the week. As someone who was up till 3 a.m. trying to finalize a new look for Lumina. Hi, Hobbit. Nope, sleep is for me and I'm EP Lamau. Womp womp rear, very descriptive. It's... I got it, and it was like, well, there's a Kirby design with similar colors. Oh, God. Wait, is there? Okay, there's... Is that one kind of similar? Okay, there's the womp womp, but then there's also the that's long, not the long. There's like 3 things on your list that could be that. Yeah. He's trying to avoid. Okay. Sigaru, do you care about this being out in front of everybody, or is it like, cause this is something that I'm like, I don't want to discuss if they're like, yeah, I don't really want to be associated with this ICC. Not my first choice, but looks good. Yulind's being Ludus. I am absolutely being turbo degenerate. No, I'm okay with it, huh? Okay. What are the toys we got on Throne? It's the fucking dragon dildo. The one that has the vibrating, heating, and the thrusting stuff. It's a fucking dragon dildo. And it's just Sikaru's colors. So somehow I got it in my mind to look at this thing and go, oh, it's the Sikaru one. I don't know her that well. We're not that close. I should not be thinking that. It's already pretty out, I think. It is. Heating. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've talked about this before. You just didn't drop the name. I didn't drop the name. And I didn't... It's okay, Yulind, I have a start. I didn't want to be like, show up to a Sikaru stream or just start DMing them. Hey, by the way, I have this dildo that makes me think of you. Like, it's so inappropriate. That's so, like, what the fuck? But, like, I'm stupid, and, like, every time I see her, I'm just like, I want to tell her. I want to fucking tell her. Ah. Yulind's being lewd as fuck. I see a scene at my first choice. Just gonna clarify, does it inflate? It does not inflate, no. He did, and he was trying to be discreet. It's just your only fantasy is all. Well, yeah, that would be pretty, yeah. Or so appropriate, depending on who it is. They're here today, and I was just like, God, I'm so fucking dumb. Might have used it last night, so it's fresh on my mind, and I was like, I want to ask Sikaru. And so fuck, I asked him on stream. The worst place to do that, with a fucking audience. I'm doing my stretches. I'm doing my squats. I'm moving on. This guy just wants to get pegged, and that's okay. Ugh. Fucking hell, this boy is lewd as fuck. Ugh. Have a dildo that associates with people sounds like a recipe for wasted money. Like dildo life before they break down is stupid long. It's not like I bought it with the intent of thinking of them. It's kind of just like, there's 2 things that just, I got FPT for a reason, Yuliana. Hell yeah. It's just like, Sikaru has a dragon OC. This is very much a not human dildo. Hi, Ranmu. Sikaru has very distinct, like, light blue, pink colors. And this thing is those colors, so I'm just like, ugh. Life is wild. To find this information out at the office, fuck. There was somebody that used to be here a lot, Ish, who would, like, the moment I would start talking about loot stuff, they're like, I'm too bricked up for this. I literally can't listen to you when you start talking about this stuff and I'm at the office. And I was like, sorry. Oh, so that's why you want them to get on VR? No. I want them to get on VR because I like spending time with people in VR. I love it when people join me for the walks and when they join me for the naps after. I like the, I like hanging out on stream with everybody. But, like, when we finish up and we're just, hanging out after, that's like a really nice time for me. That's when I'm like, that's more important, spending time with people. I like the people here. I like everyone here, especially, the people active in chat, the people that join me in the world. But there's something about, like... There's something about joining somebody when they're streaming versus when they're not streaming, right? There's people, and not too many people do it. And I don't even think, like, that poorly of the people that do this. But if you only join somebody when they're live, and, like, you know, if they're not streaming, it's just like, oh, who cares? It looks a little bad, right? It looks a little like, that looks a little clout chasery. There's a little bit of like, hi, Luton. Hi, Makai. I don't know how people get bricked up in casual combo, even if it's sexual topics. I mean, so everybody's different, right, Micaiah? I'll tell you, I do. Like, but I get bricked up from fucking everything. But it's like nothing to me. You know, like, we talk about a really nice thrusting dildo. I get turned on from that. I eat a spoonful of peanut butter. I get turned on from that. So I'm of the mindset of, like, it's up or it's down. Life goes on. You can't, like... How do you, like, I can't focus on work now. Oh, gee. Like, to me, it's just, like... You gotta learn. So, like, there's people that, you know... There's people that you have to do a lot of work to get turned on. And, you know, casual topics like this just doesn't do anything. There's me on the opposite side that's like, you know, and then there's people that are just in the middle that are like at that really unfortunate balance of, oh, this was enough to get me turned on. And now it's like very all I can think about. It's like, I need to do something about this. That sounds like a shitty balance to be in, but, you know, not me. Oh my god, lunges are so pretty good form. Sometimes I feel nervous about joining. Oh, so that's why you want them to get on here. I did VRC for the first time on new headset for like 20 minutes the other day, huh? Hell yeah. Spending times what the kids are calling it these days. Shut up, Joe, shut up. Okay, lunges. The problem is I have a team as my model is set up completely for face tracking. But now I only have basic eye, gaze, binary blink. I have a soulless gaze that looks right through you. That's fine, that's nothing. See, Groot, I can do face track, or I can do eye tracking, I just haven't. I need to do face tracking, I just haven't gotten the Babel attachment yet. Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half. People can't separate shit. Whoa, heckin' pretty cool outfit, Yulind, it's so cool. Thank you. This is probably what I'm gonna be wearing on New Year's. Because everybody's gonna be wearing like kimonos and stuff like this. I expected, I did a new outfit yesterday, Luton. I did a whole new outfit that's like, oh yeah, this is the new one. People are gonna want this today. And Pixel's just like, not spitting. Do the kimono. I'm like, fair? Fair point. Maybe I should have gone to a more Gyaru-themed world if I wanted that one. See, I joined you off stream recently, so I'm allowed to abuse Yulind for fame as much as I want for another few weeks at least. I don't even care if people abuse me for fame. If people only join when I'm live and they like, you know, it's just, oh, you're not live, so I don't care about joining. That's fine. You know, that's I still enjoy them being around. It just means more to me when people are there for both or just the naps. I really like it when people are here for both. But there's people that only join for naps. They actually don't like the content creation part. They don't like being on camera. And they join just for naps. I love those people. There's people that join just for the walks and never the naps, and I love those people. The people that join for both, they might be the favorites, but you know, it's not a like, it's not a thing that's like I'm ranking them and you need to prove yourself to me. I say it all the time, right? This stream, this exists for me to make working out easier for me and enable a lot of things in my life that I enjoy. I am using you guys. If you guys use me in the same way, hell yeah, please do that. Because what this is for me is me using you for exercise and entertainment. So it's only fair you guys do the same. Yapping puts me out of it. Some people are real yappers during. Gotta ask them to stop sometimes. Is that for napping or? Peanut butter this boy puppy coated you, god damn it. based, bricked up take. It's just part of life. Wish more people thought like this. And, well, I mean, so yes, but at the same time, you know, that's an unfair expectation. You know, some people, it's just, I'm not gonna get mad at them for being like, you gotta get your head straight because it's difficult for you to focus on things when you're erect, right? That's an unfair, like, you can't even say skill issue to that. You know, to an extent, you can say it's a problem you're gonna have for life, so learn how to deal with it. But, you know, people have different difficulties with various things, right? I have a lot of trouble studying for stuff, and for other people, it's very natural. And so it's not really appropriate for her to say, oh, these things I'm naturally good at, you just fucking get better, you suck. You know what I mean? Sorry to talk about sex toys, even though I just want to be a nerd about technology. Wait, when did we start talking about getting turned on, by the way? And how much do you like peanut butter? We were talking about it with, somebody was like, dude, this is a hard conversation here at work, and then Micaiah was like, I don't understand talking about stuff like this and getting turned on. Hi, Joe! And then I kind of just went into the range of people, right? That's why I just join friends when I see them on here and there. I can't remember the last time I hung out with someone that was live, Lamo. I just go see them when I want to see them. I like popping in on people when they're live. There's a few people that, for me, it depends on the person. There's a few people that I typically only join when they're live. There's a few people that I join when they're not live. And then there's some people that's like, I just, you know, I don't care what they're doing. It's them. Yeah, I need the babble. I just don't actually have lip sync and basic eye movement for non-face tracking set up. That's very shitty balance to me. That mind constantly draws over to that stuff, distracting, gets in the way, makes it hard to focus. Hi, Freya. I gotta catch up. Oh my god, I'm so behind. So the Cairo stare, oh, it's very shitty balance to me. That mind draws over that stuff. Yeah, I need the battle. Yapping puts me out of it. When some people are real yappers during, gotta ask them to stop sometimes. I was talking about casual yapping during Zegzo, because man, some people just yap. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever dealt with that. I haven't dealt with somebody that just won't stop talking and like wants to hold a conversation. I have dealt with somebody that's like, oh, Yulind, oh, tell me you love me. No, what? This is fucking casual sex. Okay, my bad. Oh, Yulind, you're so hot. Tell me I'm the most important person in the world for you. You gotta fucking stop, dude. You gotta, like, that was like, oh god, I hated that. Any of the battle, I don't actually have lip sync. I get it, I'm sad when friends aren't happy to be on stream with me, but I understand it. Please feel free to use me a little more for free. This guy just loves yapping. He lives in the yapper, that's all he does. Hi. Hi, Alex. Was in the 60s with tornado warnings last night. Now it's just wind chill of -8 and snowing. It was like 59 or 69 Fahrenheit yesterday. And I was like, 69? The heater's not even going to turn on for that. So I want me to bring peanut butter to the bedroom. Hi, Joe. I was talking about casual yapping during Segzo, because, man, some people just yap. Yulind feels very social butterfly coded. That's just how some people are. Just realize that some people are group coded. Question, is possible to retain the brain to suit environment? I am very much social butterfly coded once I'm comfortable with people. I am actually a little timid and shy meeting new people. Hi, Yulind, my love. Happy 27 months. Thank you, Matthews, for the gift set. Hi, Freya. Thank you. It helps me focus. Wave for free. Cuties get a pass. Yulind pops in on people and then takes his tits out. That's not what happens, if only. Honestly, if there is no yapping, it just feels so impersonal. That's so weird. Different strokes, different folks, right? He's really done it before, or shown off his fannies. That was an accident, okay? Fuck you. Balls deep. So seen the Dodgers game recently? Nice. Use me, Yulind. Good lord. I am. I'm using you right now, Lieutenant. When the one that expects praise is asked to give praise. 1,000% shy around new people. I struggle with new people. So, like, if I saw Micaiah online, and they were in, like, an instance with one, up to, like, maybe 3 people, that'd be very easy for me to join and be like, hi, Micaiah. if I saw Makai and it was an instance of like 10 people or more, actually, you know, 5 or more, I'd be like, I would cling to Micaiah and no one else, and maybe I'd be able to start a conversation with somebody. But I struggle with just like going into a room where I only know one person. I'm talking more like, yeah, about like the last movie you watched, not the actual sex talk. Fair. No, Yulind shows up in Motorboats when he first sees you. That's only when I'm drunk. Fuck you. That's only when I'm drunk. Let's fucking go. Micaiah, I'm sure you've heard this story, but one of our friends doing group stuff, you know, multiple people doing multiple things. One of them gets off, our friend doesn't, and the person who got off just starts going, whew, that was great, but I'm fucking hungry. What do you guys think sounds good for lunch? I'm thinking like a tuna club. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a tuna club sandwich. Like, our friend who's like, not there yet is like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to finish. You are ruining this. Thank you for the gift sub, you're very good. I don't know how to do this. Wait. Okay. Micaiah knows. I come to a tuna club. Yulind is a menace while drunk. I am a menace while drunk. What are we at? We're at lunges? I think we've done 2 lunges. Oh my god, we're at 37 minutes. Jesus. Honestly, quite incredible. I'm not surprised. That is wild as fuck. Dude, our friend had to literally just like crash out on them. Be like, shut up, shut the fuck up, stop talking. What is wrong with you? I don't want to hear a tuna club sandwich when I'm getting my ass blown out. Fuck you. Yulind is a massive degen. Tee. You know what's the worst part, chat? I was there watching movies. At the story I'm talking about? I'm not surprised. I was actually not there at that story. Ugh. Oh. Maybe? See, this is why you avoid these topics. It just lets the floodgates free. God. Oh. Okay. We gotta pick up the pace. We're at 38 fucking minutes. Yulind is more degen than me. You're pretty degen, Joe. You're pretty degen, but like, I feel like the frequency of my degeneracy is less than some people. When they actually hear about what I do, they're like, holy shit. But I do gotta step out. Shouldn't be awake right now. I need to sleep. Why do so many of my friends stream when I sleep or when I do? It's a question of why do you sleep at the fucking middle of the day, Luton? Leaving you a tab. You stay wonderful. Love you. I love you, Luton. Yeah. Not surprised Pixel was there. I am surprised he was watching the movie and not joining him. You know, that's honest to God, fair as fuck. I'm probably interested in hearing the lunch menu at that exact same time, too. I've not been a degen in like 5 months. Yeah, but you still post degen stuff. I still see your Twitter post popping up, Joe. Shaw, you're changing the subject. Moving the goalposts. I don't know. I do the same. But you're very much in the same line as Joe of like, a lot of sus posts come up, but like, and people don't know this. If it doesn't mean I was degen. No. You're saying degen is specifically just being like ERP. But when you post something to Twitter where you're literally balls deep and the text says, I love spending time with my friends, and you're holding their fucking ankles by your head, that's being degen. That might have just been for the photo shoot, and you didn't actually do any ERP, but that's fucking degen, Joe. Don't even. God, that post is so fucking real. Degen post. Ain't nothing done since May. I love spending time with my friends too. I was in my non-lewd super shy arc then. Follow Joe on Twitter. spending time. Listen, you know, if you want to spend time together, let me know. I'm selfish. I don't initiate. It's better for me when they come to me. Oh god, I'm moving on. We're doing toe touches. I just realized what I said. The wildest Joe ad ever. So this is what I'm missing, not joining you in VR. This is not every time, okay? This is not every time. Floodgates open, Oli. Phrasing. I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, I like it when people approach me, when people ask me for ERP and stuff like that. That makes me feel good about myself. That makes me feel flattered. I like it when they come to me. God damn it, fuck. Okay. I'll come to you, Yulind. Okay. Hell yeah. Cyberpunk scratch edit thing, SFX, when Yulind says come. Wait, I mean, you ain't chatting about quadratic equations while you're London bridging someone sounds like a skill issue. Yulind's been 40 minutes yapping. I know! Okay, I know. I'm going slow, okay? I'm trying to pick up the pace. We haven't even gotten to the squats. Why? You don't want to hang out? Obviously I want to hang out, Freya. But in the moment we're saying... talking about ERP and all this, and you're like, I'll come to you. It's like, okay, Freya, Jesus. You know how open you are about this stuff? Yulind will say fuck you constantly, but he will never fuck you. Yes, but you know what I mean. I do. Last time I tried, you said they don't share. Or I think it was the other way. Very self-focused, lovingly. What? Luton, explain. I miss Frey being in VR chat. I also miss Frey being in VR chat, but her schedule changed. Joking, mostly, you're fine. Frey used to join us on mobile, and it was like... on one hand, it was like, oh man, I really want her to get a better PC, a better headset, and stuff like that. On the other hand, seeing somebody on mobile just like move forward 2 feet, move back 2 feet, move forward 2 feet, move back 2 feet, turn sideways, move forward 2 feet so they're 2 feet away from the chair they're trying to sit on, turn toward it, and then sit on the chair was a little like, heh. Oh, I feel bad laughing at this, but... joking mostly, friend. Hi, mommy. Hello. I too miss Ray. Well, the key is finding those with similar levels of needs who are compatible. The advice can be many things in life. Yes. The type of person who would make me happiest sexually is someone who just takes and doesn't ask. Is very handsy, very grabby. Compliments and praise are nice, but somebody who's just like, yeah, I want this, and they're not asking. Which is like, you know, obviously there's consent and permission before that, but... DMs in case risk of too personal. Right, okay. No, if that first thing you said, absolutely. I thought we were talking about something else there. So I was like, huh? What? That doesn't sound like what I would say. But in that regard, yes. Hi on X. For real, you. Dear cat. Okay. We did splits. We're at cami stretch. We're at 45. So that's why you don't want to meet up. Huh? Mobile players, move forward 2 feet. Move back 2 feet. Turn around. Now cha-cha real smooth. Listen, I do fairly well on mobile, considering. I would rather have Freya on mobile than not at all. Because I love having Freya here with me. We're at squats. We're at squats. What I really want is for, like, Freya to, like, find some sugar daddy who's like, baby, you want VR? Hell yeah, I'll give you VR. And then, like, she just has VR to hang out with us as well. That sounds great. But you sleep well. Bye, Luton. Sleep well. I keep telling her to do the pipeline. She's like, no, I couldn't. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That little sugar daddies don't exist. Freya. Freya. I live in a military town. That's a lie and a half, LOL. Sugar daddies don't exist, she just said. Freya. I'm a mom with kids. Yeah, and? Oh, they sure do. And so do sugar mamas. I think sugar mommies are more likely to not exist. I could really... Luton, go to bed. Luton, you've said goodnight like 3 times. Hi, Global. So he is Freya. Hello, Pixel. They want them young girls with no baggage. Freya? That is so crazy defeatist and, like, you're not even trying. Because I'll tell you right now, there are some guys out there, and girls, who are just like, wow, if you're under 30, you're a fucking child. Get out of my DMs. I want them. We're literally in the era right now, Freya, where everybody's like, hag maxing. What the fuck do you mean? I've tried. No, you haven't. I told you to do the pipeline, and you were like, oh, I could never. The age of 30 is in demand, right? She's so wrong for that, boy. So is he, Freya? Hello, Pixel Sugar Daddy, where Global? Nuh-uh. I'm right, and you know it. I'm right, Freya, and you know it. I have been busy. Oh, I'm not saying you haven't been busy. We're at squats. We've done 1. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna speed through these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done 1. Oh, God. We just did 4. We have 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Post 30 has been an exceptional increase Post 30 has been an exponential increase massively. Speed through these, but I want to talk about how cute you are. I'm well past 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll find any excuse to give up. She'll find any excuse to be defeatist with this. Hi, Baldir. Welcome to the club. I love you, Freya. I've never said I've given up. You're just pulling out excuse after excuse. Even better. Let's get Yulind almost 40 and see how many people are after him. God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be 42 next year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 1 more. Almost 40. There are plenty of people who will absolutely bite, just saying. Damn, so it's close to 808 lining up on the new year. Is it like one day off? Wednesday night is the new year, so Wednesday to Thursday. So it'll be 889. Yeah. Hi, Kyle. There are plenty of people who will absolutely bite, just saying. Logitech with the 2 bite emotes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have planks left. Ugh. Everybody did. The 30th will be 888. 31st. First hour. Of course, after it. Yeah. Oh, I just missed 52. We'll do 52:10. 3 minutes of planking. High tech. You're doing great, femboy. Thank you. 30 seconds down. That's 1/6 of the way. I love PSO music so fucking much. Speaking of femboy doing great, I need to sleep. Take care of you this time for real. Yeah, I'll believe it when you actually stop typing, Luton. Good night. For the 3rd last time. 1 minute down. See, I knew you were gonna type more. Good night, Ludi Luton. Oh, it's hard today. Halfway there, 90 seconds. Good night, Luton. Mwah. I'm going to bite child neglecting ass mother. Of course, it's hard with all that sex talk. 1 more minute. Me just here. I'm going to bite. 50 seconds. Oh God. This minute is hard. This minute is difficult. Es difícil. 40 seconds. Hi, Cairo. I fight you into. Would it be a low chew? What the fuck? 30 seconds. 20 seconds. You just said it is ready? What the fuck? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Easy? I have no recollection of saying such a thing. See, this would be a fun. What video game is this, Sean? If it wasn't for the aggressive PSO2 music giving way. Yeah. Damn, this outfit does make that ass look big. What? It does become fucking crazy curvy. It is like the craziest hourglass of all my outfits. Okay. Deadland. High diaper state denizen. Cairo, my precious bun. Post squat buttland. High diaper state denizen. Cairo, my precious bun. Global, what? Can you not talk to the people in my community that way? Can you not call them diaper state denizens? What? 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 What does that even mean? I don't even know. It sounds really insulting, though. I need to be on a flat surface. The Hobbit perch. I kind of like here. I kind of like right here. Big open space here. I treat Ohio as I see it. Oh, so they live in Ohio, so diaper state. Okay. Okay. I didn't think about this, but I still need to adjust my trackers. I'm kind of off screen for this. You guys can't really see this. Ugh. Global, I don't know if you saw, but someone, and you know what, this is probably good news to Makai as well. Someone got purged. Someone had to be removed from all the discords. Frankly, one of the less offensive things. I could link to it. Okay, let's see.
I want to know. I'm curious.
I'm hesitant to say the name because I don't want everybody dogpiling on them. Was it me? You're not in Discord. It was me. Shut the fuck up, Sleepies. It was me, wasn't it?
Anyone here that talks, it's immediately not you.
Thank you. No, Global, Makai, if you're still there. Think of somebody like, if there's one person that should be kicked out, who? I'd ask what the offense was so egregious was. They crossed the line again. And the reason, but probably not something you want to get into, basically, the reason they hadn't been like kicked out from me and Cairo was there's bleed into over communities, and then somebody from that community the reason I was like, hey, I don't want to cause waves, the person from that was like, yeah, I'm banning this person. I was like, there's no reservation here, you know, I kept them around because you kept them around. If they're gone. So music, I turn that off.
Okay. Now I'm curious if you even know who this person is.
It's something that I shouldn't name them. A lot of people are going to know and be like, oh, that person. Finally. but I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. Makai, you can do it if you want. You can make it official. No, they were into a lot of fetishes and kinks that are very like, okay, this is like teetering on the line of like what the fuck, dude? And I've always said, if it's not hurting anybody and it's just drawn, keep it to yourself. The problem was they were proud with it and like would message people unsolicited. And they did that again recently. And it was like, yeah, you're a problem. You gotta go. It's always about me, oh. Do I no longer terrify you at night? You've always terrified me. Even during the day, girl. What I do, it's me. I'd ask what the offense so egregious was. Yeah, I got nuked, Cairo, but prob not something you want to get into, so it's me. Sorry, Makai, you can do it if you want. You can make it official. It's not me, so I'm happy. Well, fuck him if anyhow. Know exactly what I know. Someone else who would say finally. Wait, someone check if Global is still on Discord. How do you check if Global is still on Discord if you don't know who it is on Discord? It's always about me, you aren't. Oh. You could tell me I'm dumb and relatively new. Relatively new? What do you mean, relatively new? Huh?
Relatively new as a 9-month subscriber badge.
Right? Oh. Wait, hold on. Did I just do the thing? I think I did. God damn it. This one.
Followed for over a year.
Okay, I gotta stop walking so I can actually click on this. I clicked on Kyle to see their follow age. Compared to other people? Yes, there's some people that have been around for a long time. 27 months sub earlier. Nah, dog. That's all on you. I would have taken credit for that had it happened months, years ago like I wanted. Wait. Hold on, wait. You didn't do it, Cairo? Because I went to your Discord to do it. I, like, opened up your Discord and was like, yeah, I'm gonna purge them from here too as well as from mine. And they weren't there, so I was like, oh, Cairo did it the moment I told him.
I think I know who it is then.
I need to move closer to you. There's like, you are so drastically affected by fall off. I'm gonna put you...
Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm gonna put you...
I think I know who it is now.
Yeah.
If Makai was this joyful about it, I'm pretty sure I know who.
Uh-huh. You're being seriously? Did you tell Core? Core's the one who told me. Core's the one that's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And I was like, then they're gone. Compared to other people. Nah, dog. Way to expose. Wish I'd been around enough to be regularly. Fall off, boy. They left on their volition when I told them off one day. Ah, okay. Figured. Well, I can't believe Yulind's just calling people out for falling off. I am not, damn it. Yeah, no, this person... I don't know if we should really go into it more. They've been very problematic. I have gotten really close to getting rid of them multiple times. But then they'd be, on best behavior for a couple months, and it's like, okay, whatever. And it was like, the moment in my mind, I'm like, they're no longer on the chopping block. I've, like, made the decision. I'm not going to hold past stuff against them. I'm going to forgive for this. They immediately do something. I'm like, God damn it. Probably should have been... It's one of those things where, like, somebody did something, like, shitty. And people were like, you got to get rid of them. And I was like, they did something shitty in the past. They're not doing it now. I believe in second chances and things like that. I'm going to stand up for this person. And then they immediately, like, put an effort into proving you wrong and making you look bad for standing up for somebody. It's like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And so, can I get out? Wow, Makai, you were so right so early.
Somebody just timed them out for 2 minutes.
I never doubted you, Micaiah. Wow. You read them like a book so early on. You did the diligent thing and looked into them and saw 5 red flags and warned all your friends about it. And mostly me was like, these are past things. I'm not going to hold it against them. I believe in second chances and, you know, I believe this person has grown from this. And they had not. And you were 100% right. And you said, I'm not going to worry about this. I washed my hands of this. And that was probably for the best because you had to put up with my dumbass dealing with this for a year. And I don't want to say I'm sorry because I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I don't feel like it was wrong of me to try and give somebody a chance like this. But at the same time, I'm sorry, Makara. Makara? What the fuck? I'm sorry, Micaiah. You were right. And I should have just said, you know what? I can give a lot of people chances. But this one I shouldn't. Thank you for like being diligent and looking into stuff like that. And trying to protect people. Even if a lot of us are difficult and don't always let it pay off. Half messing with you, but I do feel vindicated. I know it's like half unserious and whatnot, but at the same time, you know, it is a somewhat serious issue. You absolutely did, like, the diligent thing of, like, looking into them and warning your friends. And, like, I very much spurned you. I think I very much was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, I think this is, you know, I don't want to say virtue signaling, but I was very much like, yeah, no, it's not a problem now. And then it became a problem. I think that's noble, though. Shame when they let you down. Still feels like you're talking about me. Global, you know exactly who we're talking about. And they're gone. I know you didn't like them. I know you wanted them gone. The Makari peoples you have offended with your matted Moogle fur. Also, this means I'm going to have to be extra careful not to get banned. I'll try to keep my best not to send unsolicited D-pics. Lovingly comforts folder of Galaxy Class glory shots. It's okay, my darling. No one but Jordy LaForge will understand our love. Good Lord. I don't even know how to respond to that. In other news, today is Flossie's 30th birthday. Happy birthday to the world's oldest living cat. I remember reading a thing a couple months ago that was like the average lifespan of a cat is like 25 to 30 years. But male cats are particularly afflicted with like a kidney problem. So that only 1 in 5 of them live anywhere close that long. The vast majority of male cats just have kidney issues and die at 9. Wait, Low Fam is still around? Yeah. That seems unlikely to me. Low Fam didn't go anywhere. Well, okay. Low Fam kind of went somewhere. They go through cycles of, like, really pushing content creation. And then kind of taking a break and, like, reevaluating what they want in life, taking care of their family. I haven't spoken to Low Fam in a while. Now I kind of want to message them since you brought them up, Global. Good Lord, Yulind. Your donk is just so highlighted and exaggerated amount. It's just out there. It's literally not out there. It's the most covered it could be. Mega depression is real. I think part of it is mega depression. I think part of it is that LoFam has... You remember when we were like, people have different struggles with things? We were talking about like boners and arousal at the time. But people struggle with various things. Some people look at content creation as like a measure of self-worth. Some people are just like, no, I'm just having fun. Corvu, Cairo, those two are like prime examples of content creation is just a hobby. It's fun. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people. It doesn't matter if it's 100 people. So long as I'm interacting with people and having fun doing this, I'm having fun, right? And that's like the best mindset for content creation. LoFam struggles with that. LoFam, I feel like, will see a stream day of, 50 viewers and be like, yay, good. And then the next day will be 40. And he'll be like, I'm falling out. I'm actually going to kick you.
What?
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2.
Oh, are you still in that?
No. I have this from the other day.
Did you appreciate my joke in the Discord?
I did not see it.
You should go see it, the one I pinged you with.
Okay, dude, the music in here is so loud.
Turn it down.
I just turned it off.
Makai, you gotta private that avatar. I cannot have another weekend of blackout with 10 Makaias running around, okay? It actually...
That shit was terrifying.
Unironically, that was the worst blackout for me in like 5 months. That was like, I'm not having fun here because every corner I turn around is a heart attack. You gotta private that avatar. I was saying you're gonna... I did. I just absolutely did.
I saw like 3 sets of eyeballs glowing in the dark, and I just
God
froze
forbid,
up.
on this joyous day, I thought I would show up repping Team M colors here, dog.
No. You didn't rep Team M colors. You just had their avatar.
Where?
Put
where's
fucking
the-
elf ears.
Where? Oku?
Okay,
Where-
Oku did the
where?
2 videos, right?
And you responded on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're in the second one, where Oku kills you in the finals, but you're in the Micaiah avatar.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Now I want that happy. It's a very pretty avatar. You can't have it. It's Micaiah, and Micaiah is going to private this avatar so all these fucks that cloned it can't use it anymore.
Well, so
Please.
demanding to be friends.
But it's really funny. It's really funny all being Micaiah.
No, I'm not. That was fun. God damn it. I need to turn the sound up for this video, I think.
Dude, why is there like an echo? We're outside.
We're up against like this kind of architecture, so I can see it. Yeah, there's a little much, but there would be some echo.
I have heard an echo in here before. I'm not hearing it right now.
You have it hard.
Uh-oh.
You're also walking on a treadmill.
Hmm.
But yeah. I mean, it's fine.
Wiggle. And
You get
honestly,
to hear more of me. How is that a bad thing?
damn, my avatar is out. I want to look at people using it. Why is there an echo? I ask the same thing whenever I start screaming in the office. I just realized there's a top floor to Franca's Cafe. You can get up there, right? There's like stairs right there that I can see, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. A pretty big map.
Well, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, have I been up there? Surely I have. The big thing to talk about from yesterday. I did a shit ton of Elden Ring. We played from like 6 to midnight, and we were in that fucking city the entire time. The city and the like undercity below it. We killed a lot of big bosses. We killed Moog, we killed the guy with the trident. I did not like that guy. He would hit, and then like I would guard it, and then I would counter strike and hit him, but he was like never poise broken and just always hitting me a second time. So it was like, okay, this stinks. Am I supposed to like guard 3 times and then hit so he just takes a break? I don't know. It was like he was fucking rough to fight. We killed Godfrey, although it was more like Goldfrey. It was like a golden ghost of him. And I'm assuming there will be an actual Godfrey that we fight. That guy was kind of nuts. He was fucking fast and hit real hard. And then the big one we got was Morgat. At the base of the Eld Tree, which we finally got to. I was just sitting there like, I don't know how I would fight this solo. I don't know, like, if I was alone, because I'm just like, I guard and then I counter hit. But like, he just, every time he hits, he's leaping across the fucking room. So it's like, okay, when do I get to counter hit him?
He's a rough fight solo. There is a summon that you can do that makes the fight much easier, but if you do completely solo, yeah, good luck.
Hi, Shion.
Unless you're cheesing the fuck out of the game, it's a struggle bus.
Yeah, that fight fucking sucked. It was cool. It was really cool. But like, not a fun one. Squish, wave. Those are the 3 big bosses we fought. I'm trying to remember if there's any like really funny moments. There was there was one, oh, we were in like this one dungeon that was like looping. Like it was like we were in a fucking space loop where it's like you go in a circle and then you've wound up in part that you're like, wait, how'd I get back here? And you go in a circle again, and you could, if you're not paying attention, you would just keep going in the same circle. And it's difficult to find the key to actually, like, leave it. Sis and Den were getting, like, real lost in there. And they've done it before. And I was like, well, this is the room that's different in the loop, right? So maybe this is where we find something? And I think we found, like, a passageway that wasn't initially there or something. It was like, you have to go backwards in the loop for it to open or something? I don't remember. And then the boss of it was just some guy named Edgar. Some guy in, like, a cloth robe or cultist robe with, like, 3 zombies, and he just fell over and we're like, oh, okay. To beat a dead horse, was it because you finally found out he was Asmin-pilled? No. No. I actually don't know what happened this time, Global. Core just messaged me like, I am going to ban this person. It's probably been long overdue, but it's getting a lot to deal with, and I feel like I just am on pins and needles dealing with this.
Nice.
And I was like, the only reason they haven't been banned here in Kairos is because we didn't want to make waves with you. You know, they're a very long-term community member there. And so, yeah, no, whatever you do, we support. Like, whatever you decide, I'm backing you up. And Kyra will back me up and thus you. And so, that I don't know if they did anything specifically here. I assume what I assumed was they had posted something in the porn channel. And then I was expecting to see deleted message and that's too far. But I didn't. And so, yeah, no, I knew about that, Global. I don't understand it in the slightest. Because, like, they're trans. they just were trans, and we're just like, wow, my favorite Twitch streamer is the one that really hates trans people. What? Mind-boggling. Was there anything in anything else in Elden Ring? We started to go to the snow area. We started to go there. We've done like one boss. Oh, we got super bugged. I was about to make a joke there. We got super bugged where like we did an invasion. We invaded some character in like the old table of the round room. We couldn't teleport for like 2 hours. So who is your favorite streamer of 2025? My favorite streamer of 2025. You can back up. I'm looking at the list, okay? I'm looking at the list.
Pain.
I can't say it's you. Do you know how conceited that would fucking be? Who's my favorite streamer? Oh, my own alt channel. That's my favorite streamer. I can't say that. That's messed up, Yulind.
You can't say that.
You know what's really funny? I'm going through my list of people in my chatterino. I have ants twice. So maybe I say it's ants. I just like ants so much I have them twice in chatterino. I see we're just topping up Kairos therapy bill. Y'all are so cute. Who did I really enjoy watching the most? The problem is it's like month to month, right? Hi, Whisper. You know, this month it's like, I really enjoy watching this person, and they're probably the priority. And then the next month it's like, ooh, I'm really enjoying the vibe of this stream this month. There have been times where, like, Cairo would stream, and it was like, I just watch this. I literally don't want to watch anything else, right? This month, it's probably been Wandering Wolf. I've probably been enjoying watching Wolf the most. It has been, you know, obviously it's been Core at times, obviously it's been Koyo at times, obviously it's been Foss at times. There was probably a month where Proxy was my favorite. I find myself watching Shocky a lot as well. Etoile has definitely been a, you know, if she's live, I want to be there. Doing anything fun for New Year's? Probably answer that question.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm excited to watch Edo. I forget why. Oh yeah, I finished Metroid Prime 2.
For New Year's is a really big thing on VR Chat Whisper. It is like, if there's one day of the year that people get on VR Chat.
Oh, one singular day? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's New Year's.
it's New Year's. So, like, the people that are like, yeah,
say-
I don't play VR anymore, you know, VR Chat's dumb, I don't like it, they get on for New Year's. And so,
Yeah.
I am going to be on New Year's. I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be watching the ball drop with everybody.
I know, we get to be on all fucking day. We get to get on for the Europeans.
Yep. That day, I am probably going to stream. I am going to get out of VR. I am not going to nap in VR. I am going to take
Could.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to take a long nap outside of VR to make sure I get as much rest and as possible. And then I'm probably going to stay up to like 3, 4 a.m. while drinking. And then New Year's Day, we'll be like, oh, God, fucking kill me. But
See,
That should be
you always get pressured, though, Yulind. There's always, like, one Hawaiian or one Alaskan. It's like, you don't want to wait for my New Year's? Slaps their big puppy eyes. It's funny. Every single year it happens, too. And every year I'm like, I mean, twist my arm, why don't you? Staying up until 7 a.m. if I have to.
See, I expect it to be like the Australians and the Southeast Asians. They're like, wow, you're going to be asleep for my New Year's?
Yulind.
Yes. Your New Year's sucks.
Yeah. If I invite you this year, you have to join. I'm gonna try and get in the Ewan instance. I think he's gonna like uncap it to like 300, and then just fully uncap it.
Hi, Grian.
It's
Love
an
you.
experience every year that's super fun.
We'll
But
see.
you gotta
we'll
get
see.
it. You gotta get it. The second he makes the instance, you gotta get in because it's gonna fucking explode. Cause like, you know.
Yeah, but like, what if
when
I just
one
don't
of the
want to be
VR
there?
Huh?
What if I
It's
just
funny,
don't want to be
though.
there? I don't care
then
if
you
it's
leave.
funny. I'd rather be with like all the people I'm already with. Like if I'm in a lobby where I have 50 people on my friends list there,
Okay,
and I
well,
get an
make me
invite
look
that's
an
like,
asshole,
come
why
join
don't
us in
ya?
the big one, I'm gonna be like, no. Hi, Guardian. Chat, do this.
What, Yulind, are you really that excited to watch the Uma Musume movie again?
Yes. Are you not?
I haven't even seen it.
Then you should be super excited to see it for the first time. Hi,
There's
Trombe.
no way they're putting the Uma movie on again.
You don't think Proxy
Oku is
and Oku
complete
are going to be in the
100% way.
same room and be like, man, remember last year when we watched the Uma Musume movie? Yeah, that was such a good time. And Proxy goes, I agree, as Oku's putting it into the video player. You really think that's not going to happen? That's what I thought.
This year, everyone played Uma now, so now everyone knows the context.
Uh-huh. Fuck you then. Oh, I agree. Wave. Gotta join the big one for at least 30 minutes to yell at the VRC staff? No! Pot. We're at 1.1 miles. Kunlai's long. Kunlai is like 1 hour and 46 minutes. I'm like, oh my god. How's there that much Kunlai steps? But it does kind of feel like two zones. You've got the like plains area and then you've got the mountains area. I want a drink. I decided on Pajamas Hobbit. I don't remember if it's the one you sent me, but it's the one pudding one.
What do you mean pudding one?
I don't know, it's got pudding in the name. Comes with a pillow. Comes with a little cat eye mask. Thigh highs. Cardigan. I liked that one. I seem to randomly encounter nice people in VR chat. And by the time I think I should send them a friend request, they have gone. Oh no. I have not quite a similar problem, Whisper. I almost never send out friend requests. It's very rare that I do. For me, it's typically like, oh, there's literally a reason to. For me, I like to be the bigger bottom and wait for the invite to come to me. I like it when the other person's assertive. So there's a lot of people that like, I see them constantly, and we're just not on each other's friends list. Because they're just like, Yeah, no, I guess if Yulind didn't send me a friend request, they, they don't want to be friends. So, I'll just, wait for them. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm trying to outbot on them, and they don't even know about this competition I'm holding. Cairo, today's feels like a raw meat day. I hope this is good. Raw meat day? What the fuck does that mean? Global, don't eat raw meat. That's not good. Side note, Cairo. I found out Den is off work for, until the 5th. So, you're just planning to, go hard on Undertale and Deltarune, right?
Today, yeah. Well, I'm also off till the 5th.
Today?
I'm also off until the 5th.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I thought you started Undertale tomorrow.
Oh,
no, you're right. I remember
whenever
this.
we finish Dorktide.
Okay.
One sec, my dad is calling me.
Okay.
No, for.
Well, so Den is off till the 5th, and I was thinking, I could just play Elden Ring multiple days. It doesn't have to be just Sunday. And then I can clear that up and have the survival crafting group back for Sundays, being Logitech, Senro, Sheepy. You can eat some raw meats? You can eat some, but, it's global, so they're probably, finding it in the trash. When I get home, you might get a totally unrelated friend request. Feel free to ignore it. Here's my stance on friend requests. If it's somebody I see in an instance that I hang out with, so, on Saturdays, I'm pretty quick to accept those because, they've passed the vibe check from other friends. Has that always worked out for me? No. We've gotten some gnarly people through that, and, they've been since removed. Through stream, I make them pass the vibe check. I make them hang around for a couple days, couple weeks, to, because the problem with streaming, well, not the problem, one of the problems with streaming, is that you get people that are just, they just want to show up on stream and say the N-word and get the streamer in trouble. They got nothing better to do. So if I ever see, can I join? First time chatter. No. And you have failed the vibe check. And so the soonest you're ever getting in here is after 3 months of you hanging out and being cool. I'd say you've probably passed it, Whisper. And people can be very parasocial. Honestly, Joe, I didn't think about parasocial stuff here. Because it's I know everybody. I imagine parasocial interactions is yeah, I watch Asmongold. I've been a subscriber for 5 years, so, I've been
people that fall under that.
Say that again?
You do have some people that fall under that.
I was getting there.
Oh shit, I was still muted from my phone call. I am muted.
I was getting there. Shut up, you two. I didn't believe it because, it felt like I knew everybody here. It felt like I had a conversation. To me, parasocial was one person knows a lot about the other because they do content, and the other doesn't even know the other person exists, right? So the guy that's been watching Asmongold for 5 years, yeah, I felt so bad for him when his mom died, I wanted to be there for him, and, Asmongold being I've never seen this name in my life. To me, that was a parasocial thing. We had someone in the last couple months that was very much I feel like I have a conversation with this person all the time, and I felt I know quite a bit about them. They're absolutely parasocial as fuck. Hi, Shocky. Hi,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
Dante.
say, I'm currently having a conversation with them, and I don't want to be.
Oh, no. Hi, Biffy. Again, he sees me as stray, not his responsibility.
I mean, I had less of a tolerance for it immediately because I told you, I'm hey man, I'm elbow deep in some shit at work. I can't keep dealing with I didn't answer DMs for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I hate you now.
Shit. Hi, thank you for the follow, Dante. Hi, Ruby
Hi,
Rose, thank you for the
Shocky.
follow.
Shocky, how is your fish grind going in VRC? It's so fucking long. I was fishing on the side for a couple of hours yesterday.
The SR grind fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I gave up
started
on it. I have
writing
like
this,
3 left.
Hi, hard kitty.
You have to 100% the task 2 page.
Yeah, I did that.
And still, what does it get
Yeah.
you?
It
haven't
gives
done
you
that
an
yet.
increased chance for SR catch, but it's like not noticeable because I will get like 1 SR a day.
She said she's
And I will fish
finished.
for 4 hours.
4 hours? You guys are having fun
That's
doing
okay.
this, right?
I stopped having fun with it like a week ago.
Then stop doing it!
I did.
I've been playing Star Rail. I played Star Rail for Nano until 5 in the morning.
Good lord. I'm only awake for your walking
w-
streams. You time zone is a struggle. One day I'll pass the vibe check. Shut up, Gamma.
I was finishing a patch, man.
Don't tell anyone, but I keep forgetting to friend people. Like, I genuinely forget that it's a feature I have to manually do. People just don't appear on my list. Good luck. Why are you picking Kafka Metamorphosis as the example? Double Yulind Ramsticks count, double Yulind Ramsticks count, double Yulind Ramsticks count. Shanky, stop fucking snapping your Ramsticks in half.
Oh, did you see the video I sent you, Yulind?
Yes, I fucking saw it.
I have double RAM now.
You're a freak.
It's like an old stick of DDR2.
I know it's his old stick.
It's not. It was 2 gigabytes, Yulind.
Thank you,
If
Shanky.
you ran it quad, you would have a whopping.
I'm trying to
fucking
say
total
thank you to
memory of 8.
Shocky. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, Shocky. Thank you, Dante. Good job, you two, today. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Mwah. You two are great, and I really appreciate it. Hi, Alvin. All right, tell me about your stupid RAM. He looks so upset.
Complete silence. The 1,000-yard stare.
Cairo had an old ram stick, like an old ram stick, and he made a video of him snapping it in half, like all the videos that Shocky sends me. Can't believe you didn't answer my DM. That's it, Yulind, breaking your RAM in half. No, please, I need that. Yulind, please tell me you aren't on a single 4 gigabyte DD4. No. I think I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. Finished double Yulind RAM sticks. Oh my goodness. You can't talk to Cairo like that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can when he's interrupting the thing for Shocky and Dante. I absolutely can. I will bite your ass, Yulind Wave. Actually, now that Shocky's rated me, I was streaming myself open. I gotta go get channel points somewhere else. We opened this one. I'm trying to think if I did anything else that was really funny in Elden Ring. There was a moment where we were in the sewers, like in the literal fucking sewers of the underbelly part, of the underworld part, like in pipes with rats and stuff. Hi, Mally and Victor. And Ciseldin falls down in one of the holes, and he's like, "Oh, damn it, I fell down." And I come to like a T-junction, and Den is to my right. Huh?
In the city?
Yes, the under part of the city.
Yeah.
And I look forward, and Den, who's to my right, just goes, "I think I'm and she like Thanos snaps and leaves the world. And then I look back. This is like all in 2 seconds. I look back at Ciseldin, who falls in the same hole again and just goes, "Oh fuck, I fell again." And I'm just like, "What is happening? What are you two doing? Calm down."
So did you fight Mog the Omen?
We fought Moog. We fought Godfrey. We fought Morgott. Those are the 3 big fights we did yesterday.
Did you... I thought you were... Did you do the flame?
The flame?
Did you get touched by a big hand?
I don't think so.
Oh. You went all the way down there and you didn't... I thought you were doing Frenzied Flame.
I don't know what I'm doing. We went down there and we killed Moog. And then Sis was like, yeah, so there's a thing behind him that we can do once we kill other people. So we'll come back here. So then we left.
You have to kill Moga Blood to get back there? I don't know the prerequisites. To get back there, I don't remember.
So
it's been too long.
You need to kill Moog and you need to kill someone else. Which I think we've done at this point. I think it might have been Godfrey or Morgat. But like with just killing Moog, we couldn't go do the thing. I don't know what the thing is, but we couldn't do it.
Oh, I am being summoned to come outside.
Okay.
I might be gone.
Gone?
For a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I've been playing, like, Strength One-Hander Shield build. It's a very defensive, very much, like, I want to block. My talismans are improved counter hits, improved stamina regen. I forget the other two. We just got our 4th talisman socket yesterday. I don't remember what my first talisman is though. Oh, it's the health regen. It's the like you slowly regen health, which I have that with the icon shield, which is still super slow health regen, but Yulind, cutie Yulind. What the heck, Shocky. I have switched up my outfit redeem so that there's always a choice of 3. That way it's not like, hey, choose an outfit and it's a list of like 10 plus things. There's always 3 to choose from and it cycles out. So tomorrow when people redeem an outfit, kimono won't be a choice. But I had a new outfit for today. I like finished it yesterday. I was super excited for it. And Pixel's like, yeah, not the new one. And I was like, what? And he was like, well, kimono fits here. Look at this map. Look at it. You know, you gotta use a kimono here. And I was just like, I'm fair, I guess.
The map that you're gonna see for the first 30 minutes of the stream.
Technically, it was like an hour and 10 minutes, but yes.
I was trying to be nice, yeah.
It is like, it is such a fucking raw feeling of like, I've been cock-blocked. I was so ready for this thing. I was so excited, and we're just not doing it. I'm teasing Pixel about this a lot, because this is like the 2nd or 3rd time I've complained about it, but you know, I gave him the options. I could have made it so that the only option was Gyaru. I'm sure it'll be done. I'm sure it'll be chosen tomorrow. The outfit. I talked to you about it, Hobbit, already. That glitter thing was pissing me off. Literally your own fault. It's literally my own fault.
I wish I could help, but I do not mess with UV stuff at all.
I don't understand why it wouldn't work. Like, I don't understand why the glitter thing, even though I select the UV map that's just that spot, it's affecting everything. That just does not make sense to me. That literally seems like this is not how it's supposed to work. No, actually, I can see why it's doing that, actually. I actually now that, thinking about it now, I understand why. Because when you make a second UV map like that, so what we did, you know, chat, once your bears form, that's all they want. Give them Moogle, mother. Moogle will be an option someday, okay? Someday. When you make a secondary UV map like this, you basically select the area that you want to unwrap and, you know, rewrap as an area so that it's a solid thing. So it's a solid plane. But you don't get rid of all the other vertices in in the mesh of the body. You kind of just crumple them and put them off to the side. So when I do glitter, it actually makes sense that it's not just affecting that spot here, because the UV map still includes everything. It's just for textures, the only place you're going to see stuff easily is right there. So that's why glitter is affecting everything. And I'm realizing this and going, oh, fuck. I think if I wanted to...
Did you not map it?
Huh?
I said, did you not map it correctly then?
No, it's mapped correctly. It's like... But if you apply something like glitter that's going to apply to everything, it's going to apply to everything. The UV map, the secondary UV map we made for the tattoo, it isolates a section and makes it really easy and clean to put stuff there. It's like 99% of the thing. So like if don't you just need to add a texture mask? Maybe? But the texture mask isn't going to be based on... Well, no, I still feel like that should have worked and it just wasn't. Here's the thing. So the Gyaru tattoo sleepies. It's 3 stars and some little sparkles around it, right? There's a pink one, there's a blue one, there's a yellow one. And I made a texture mask so that everything around it is masked and only the stars and the sparkles around it should be able to have glitter. Cherry blossom, yeah. This is the Temple of the White Tiger. So it should be masking out the rest of the body, but it's being very weird. Cairo, this is like drinking iron fillings. He's not here right now, Global. When I apply glitter, it just still applies to the entire body. It also applies in a very weird spot, in a very weird way. It looks more like lines than actual glitter, so I'm like, this is fucking weird and wrong. If I had to guess with that, it's because all the vertices are like scrunched up and off to the side. So a point is becoming a line. Why would people buy this? Panda people land, which is wild. Pandas literally don't smash themselves into extinction. I think they're not endangered anymore, Funbound. I think they might have been removed from that. I'm not entirely sure on that. Oh, I might be thinking of sea turtles. I think a lot of sea turtles got removed from the endangered species list, but pandas might still be there. Yeah, it's not... All I taste is rust. It's not the most important thing. Because, like, the tattoo is there. It's a good size. It's exactly where I want it. I would like it to be more vibrant. I would like it to be glittery. But if the tattoo's not glittery, it's not the biggest thing. It's also an outfit that just... In the safer work version for stream, you guys are never going to see it anyway. So it's one of those, like... The only thing this matters for is, like... When I'm hanging out with people off stream and take my shirt off. So it's like, do I even really want to put this much effort into solving this thing? For something that's like on one specific avatar, on the variant of it, that when I'm in a very specific mood, it's going to see such little use that figuring out the glitter is probably more of a headache than it's worth. But at the same time, it's like, I don't understand this. I want to understand it, damn it. I want it to work. I don't like not knowing how it works. Also, I want a drink. Do it 100%. Be great. Be better you than the yesterday you. Well, I still think I'm better than yesterday me. Because now I have a completed Gyaru outfit. Yesterday me didn't have a Gyaru outfit. Well, they kind of did, but... Now I have a better Gyaru outfit. It's the same outfit. But now the Gyaru avatar is like tan skin. I was looking at makeup. I didn't really like any of the makeup options. There was like one that I liked, but it was like 1,000 yen. I was like, I don't want to pay 1,000 yen for just the makeup. I might change my mind. I might change my mind later on and add it, but you'd also learn a new thing if you figured out pains you feel could complete. Oh my god. You could also learn a new thing if you figured out the pains you could help you later down the line. Yeah. Hi, Octal. I still learned a bit. I still learned, like, oh, there is a glitter tab, right? And, you know, I could add stuff here. I just, I don't know. It just seems, the thing is, Funbound, it seems like it's not working right. It seems like, oh, I understand this and it works like this. Everything else works like this. And then this particular one doesn't. It's like, wait, but why though? Why is this one being weird? What are we at? 2.1 miles? We're just getting to, well, we're almost at the snowy part. We're like looking at the snowy part. We're gonna take a detour for the troll part. Yes, fall down that rabbit hole, that's knowledge. I'm not going to. The knowledge is not worth it, Funbound. If it's relevant to a project later on, I can just learn it then. But there's a big chance that, like, I never use it again, ever. And, like, for this specific thing, it is such a niche thing. It is such a, like, do I want this to be perfected? Which, keep in mind, I have like 10 outfits. This one will be used sometimes. This outfit with the glitter can only be seen on the alternate variation of this outfit when I'm not streaming. And because of the shirt covering it, you'll only see it if I ever decide to take my shirt off. So it's like an outfit I'll use once a month for 3 hours. And probably have my shirt off for like 30 minutes of that. Like, it's the time investment just isn't worth it. Like I said, I recommend chasing down the why to understand future incompatibilities. Yes, but I can just learn it then. The glitter feature is not something I'm going to use that often. And so, like, there's a strong possibility, Funbound, that I never use glitter again. Just never. And if I do, I can just learn it then. Right? It's no different whether I learn it now or then. Especially since there's this distinct possibility there's never a then. Eye glitter for Neon Yulind. I can see it now. No, no, no. Eye glitter for Neon Yulind. No, it would have been nice to get it to work, but especially since, like, while I was working on it, it was like, oh my god, I understand all the things. I'm, like, not trying to figure something out with Krita. I'm just doing it. I know I need to make a mask. I'm just doing it. It was like a feeling of, I'm literally just doing the things that I want to do, and it's working. Which is a real fucking nice feeling with something that you've been learning for the past year. Hi, Kodiak. Kodiak, Luton stayed up fucking late last night. And he was chatting in here this morning. And he was like, okay, good night, I gotta go to bed. And I was like, good night, Luton. And then somebody says something that's like, well, actually, this is relevant because this. And we're like, oh, you're still here, Luton? And he's like, no, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Good night, Luton. You can't just say that about me now that I've gone to bed. Oh, you're still here, Luton? Bro would not go to sleep for like 30 minutes. There's a neon Yulind. How do you unlock that skin? There is not a neon Yulind. There will soon be Zero Suit Yulind, which will kind of be along the lines of that. Not quite a Tron suit, but a Zero Suit Samus suit. That's coming soon. I'm basically only waiting for Zenny to update their cat suit with a bunch of like textures. Because I was like, I'm gonna do it myself, and Zenny was like, you don't have to. I'm literally planning to. I was like, okay, I'll wait. Today, I'm gonna play Darktide today. Yulind, what's your opinion on Other M? So I have not played it, so I cannot have the strongest opinion on Other M. I know a lot of people dislike it because Samus is just a right bitch in it, and she's like a disrespectful little shit, and she's sassy and just very immature. And it's like less about her and more about like her love story with her handler or something. I don't know. People don't like it for that. I've heard somebody say that's the fucking point of it. You're supposed to see Samus when she was young and like thought she was hot shit and thought she could do whatever. And nothing goes right for her and she breaks down. And of course she's dramatic because she's just a fucking immature kid. And things don't go her way and she wisens up and becomes a lot smarter. Like you see in the other games. Oh man, this topic might trigger me. I've heard both of those takes on Other M. I don't know. I haven't played them. Right now, I just want to get through Metroid Prime 2, 3, and 4. And quite frankly, well, it is Team Ninja, so I don't know what else Team Ninja has done. I'm kind of at the point where, like, doing alternate stuff, that might just be a thing for after Xenoblade 3. I'm not a fan of the plot. The gameplay seemed fine for the most part. Do you not like the plot for, like, you think there's genuinely parts are bad? Or is Samus, like, annoying and you dislike what she's seeing, but you recognize, like, the character growth it sets up? Because, like, there's characters that have character growth that I really like. You know, Zuko from Avatar. Velvet from Berseria. Luke from Tales of the Abyss. There's characters that they are so unpleasant, they are so annoying, that to see them grow and become a better character is like, I like seeing the character growth. And then there's other characters that it's just, they're so at an impossibly annoying and obnoxious level. They're so unlikable that even when they grow and become a better character, you're like, I don't care. You were so dislikable at stage 1 that I still don't like you. Team Ninja, you know Strangers of Paradise? Nope. I think of Carol from Tales of Vesperia. I didn't like Carol at stage 1. And then he goes through a bunch of character growth, and it's like, yeah, I still don't like this guy. Both. Where it's set in the timeline makes no sense to me. This would be after the Prime trilogy and Super Metroid, but she somehow regresses. I actually heard the story of Metroid Fusion to me. Actually seeing how Adam is. It's after the Metroid Prime series? That doesn't make sense at all. I thought Other M was like one of the first or second games chronologically. Hi, Archangel. Never heard of either of those things. You know Ninja Gaiden? I do know Ninja Gaiden. Wait, Strangers of Paradise. Why does that ring a bell? We're almost... This island was added in a later patch of Miss Pandaria. It was not added with the launch of Ispandar. This is the Isle of Giants. There's a bunch of dinosaurs there. I used to go there every week to kill Undasta to get his mount. And it never dropped me. I just got it for free from playing Lemix. I'll say mad respect to the creator. Hear the story. When I asked later if he's do a movie series. He said I'd love to see that. But I probably shouldn't write it. That's funny. I would have thought, you know the Final Fantasy game, Kyle? No. Not at all. Global, I actually haven't played much Final Fantasy. I tried to play 7, and I only got like 5 hours in. I tried to play 10 too, and only got like 5 hours in. I tried to play 13, only got like 5 or 10 hours in. Those games just don't click with me. I have played...
You also don't like turn-based, right?
I sometimes like turn-based, but it has to have something else that really pulls me into it, right? Like Divinity 2 and Baldur's Gate, I fucking love turn-based combat in that situation. I do like Pokemon games, but that's just because, like, the role play of the world of Pokemon. I like having the, like, I'm gonna be the water type trainer, right? And I don't really care about the combat in that situation. How many hours for 14? 14's probably like 400 hours. Oh, I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye. Final Fantasy XIV is definitely an exception. I've played a shit ton of that. I'd say it's very different from the standard FF game. And it's also not turn-based. Whereas the majority of them are. There's another turn-based game that I really like. I can't think of it off the top of my head. There's Tactics Advance and Tactics Advance 2. Pokemon, Divinity, and Baldur's Gate. I think those are my turn-based games that I'm like, ooh, I'm down with these. Best emote unlock. But in hindsight, I should said Dead or Alive. That'd probably resonate with him. Dead or Alive is the volleyball one, right? With the girls at the resort that you have to buy gifts for. Metaphor? Never played Metaphor. Hi, Cozy.
Yeah, DO is actually really fun. It's very quick and snappy. You know, they also had the breast physics to where it looked like the tits were trying to escape.
Hello, howdy Yulind doing? I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, it's that series. It's an area fighter, though. One
It's
person.
a 3D fighter, like Tekken.
I like your glasses. I'm bad at remembering names. That is The Small Hobbit. Hi, Yuli Hobbit Kylo. Hi, Icy Fire. You're not working
Yeah, these
today,
are my
right?
actual glasses.
I just realized they're not circular. They're like
Yeah,
octagons.
they're all.
They're like curved, though.
Octagonal, like back was 24. Yeah, but a little bit of curve to them, but they do have 8 sides.
Huh. I don't know that I've ever seen glasses like that. Holidays. December 29th, Monday. Oh my god, it's already the 29th. National Get on the Scales Day. National Pepper Pot Day. Still Need to Do Day. And TikTok Day. Wow, these holidays suck. I guess National Pepper Pot Day? Because it's a food, even though I would never eat that? I imagine there's just not many, because they're between Christmas and New Year's, right? Hi, Righty Arc. Sup, dude? I am Arena Fighter with grapple focus. I see, yay. Oh, that's TikTok and not TikTok. It isn't the first one. You know, it's like TikTok time is ticking. You only have this much time till the end of the year. That's a terrible choice, Yulind. The other ones were also terrible. What is this boss music? It's the Isle of Giants music. We're on an island with a ton of dinosaurs. So it's intimidating and scary. Why would you choose pepper pot? Cause you know what? Even if I don't like that food, other people will. Hobby probably likes pepper pot. The holidays. The holiday I was like, this is the best holiday. National Pepper Pot Day.
The character from Iron Man?
No, not like pepper, but like pepper pot. I don't know, I assume that was like a food thing, but now I'm looking at it like pepper pot. Like, what the fuck is pepper pot? Somebody look up Pepper Pot Day. T-Rex, wow. Redeeming this to hoard more points to spend on outfits. Oh my goodness. Thanks for reminding me, Icy.
Oh, it's a soup.
Yeah, see? People are gonna like that. Not me, but... You'll let me know when Cairo's back. A lot of raw meat to feed him. I bet he likes the taste of melon and rust. No! I thought I was gonna learn something. I only know the character. Pepper pot
it's an
soup.
American soup. Supposedly, the soup basically kept our soldiers alive during the Revolutionary War.
Oh.
It was the only soup that they could get.
Guyanese pepper pot is a rich, dark, slow-cooked meat stew. Considered Guyana's national dish with Amerindian origins. Traditionally served at Christmas with plate bread. Huh. I had soup yesterday. I'm out of cookies, so I had a thing of soup instead. Neat.
Had gumbo. Gumbo good.
Hell yeah. I kind of want to switch my build in Elden Ring again. The strength guard counter thing is fun, but like every now and then, none of us has any range. So like when we were in the sewers yesterday, there was a hand thing on the ceiling and none of us could like knock it down without just triggering it. I was like, I want to be ranged. I want to be ranged again. Yulind, do you put...
It is really fun in that game.
Yulind, do you put crackers in your soup? My parents do that? I don't get it. No. I could understand it. Here's the thing, Kyle. I'm very new to soup. I'm very much like... For the longest time, I hated soup. I hated chunks in liquid. That's, like, offensive to me. And so... I'm trying to, like, try some soups that's just foods that I like. So even though it's not like a texture thing I particularly like, the taste is like, I really like the taste though. And so we had two things of soup cans on Throne. The first one was a low-calorie beef stock stew. And it's low-calorie because it barely has any beef in it. And it has like some it has some potato chunks and then a decent amount of vegetables. And I like the vegetables, I pick those out. I strain the soup when I have that type. The other type of soup I have is, it's like all beef and all potatoes. And so, with this one, it's way more calories. It's like 400 calories. But this one's, it is nice. I don't have to strain it all. I can just eat the whole thing. But why? You can think of what you want. It's a free country. I mean, I assume they just like the more density in the soup. They want it to be a little bit less liquidy. They like the texture of it being a little more of a, like, solid. You know, if it's like, you know, you add some crackers, it's 90% liquid now and 10% solid. Which sounds like it would be a sludge. But I mean, hey, if they like that more. Cereal as a soup can't change my mind. It's help with the broth so you're not just slurping broth in the end. Getting you cheeseburger soup. Okay. Do you ever find yourself waiting for a lull in conversation to say something about a topic? Wait so long the topic changes, so you say nothing? Yes and no. The first 100 days, Whisper. I didn't keep notes. I would just yap. And every now and then, you know, I would forget stuff. I'd be like, you know, there were 3 things that I really want to talk about the next day, and I'd talk about one of them. And I would have completely forgotten the other things. And so, you know, before the next stream, I'd think to myself, oh, I really want to talk about this on stream. And then I'd forget the second day. So now I keep a notepad. I keep a notepad to, like, you know, just have things to, you know, remember to talk about this, bring this up. And some of the things are like, hey, if there's a lull in the conversation, I can go, what news stories do I have for you guys? What's something I can tell you guys about? And I'll bring up a story. And usually we'll talk about that for like 20 minutes. Sometimes we'll just go off on it and talk about it for an hour or two. Some days, you know, it's a bit of a lull in conversation. Not much happened. And everybody's kind of just vibing. And I just fly through all my topics. So I'm like, did you guys see this TikTok? Did you guys see this news? I saw this video on Reddit. I did this in a video game. Wow, it's only been an hour and I've gone through all of my notes. You know? Some days we just have a low-paced, chill vibe day where not much happens. And some days, you know, we start talking about something like Elden Ring or Legend of Zelda. And it was pointless to have my notes. On those days, you know, I'll get to the end of it like, what was my notes? I literally didn't go over any of them. And I'll kind of just speed them at the end to like, hey, here's some stuff from the news. But do I ever have like a lull in the conversation? Not really. I have enough tools at my disposal to prevent that from happening. Bro, I fucking love cheeseburger soup. Love that yellow cheese broth. Oh, do you follow any Flat 2 VR mod stuff? No. Does that have to do with the Breath of the Wild mod? Because that came out today, I think? Yes?
Yeah, it just came out like an hour ago.
Hell yeah. No, I had like 3 people link that to me. For anybody that doesn't know, Breath of the Wild, a guy has been working on it to make a VR version of it. And after like 5 years or something, it's done. And apparently it's like good FPS, he's got good audio balancing. It has a lot of just really good features. It's free? I didn't know it was. Oh, well, I guess it'd have to be free.
Yeah, there's some people that'll charge VR mods for other games. It's like, okay, I'm not interested at all now.
Yeah, but you can't always get away with that with Nintendo. And like, this might be the type of thing that's the size that like it gets Nintendo's attention. I think he's very smart to keep it free. I hadn't even thought about price. It also has mod support, so like you can run other mods with it. Basically, looks like a super fucking cool way to play Breath of the Wild. I could see myself doing this. Well, no, I can't, but maybe. It's one of those things like I want to, but do I have the time for it? I haven't done anything for Minecraft in like 3 or 4 days. But yeah, the Breath of the Wild mod looks fucking awesome. I kind of want to see somebody play through it. That's probably what I'm most interested in. Because I love watching people play Breath of the Wild. It's probably my favorite game to watch people stream. Especially if it's like a first time playthrough. when it's a first time playthrough and they're blind and they don't know anything about the game, oh my god, it's so fun to watch. Because there's so many ways to solve every puzzle, right, Leo? There's so many, like, just different solutions you can do. And I feel like you get to learn about the person based on what solution they do to solve a puzzle. So, like, man, it would be a rabbit hole. Watching somebody that, like, you know, you just find out really quickly, oh, this person's unga bunga. They love the fights and they struggle with the puzzles. Oh, this person's, you know, how do I word this? A dad gamer, an innovator play style. They like the puzzles. They're good at solving stuff like that. But they're not good at combat. Wow. There's people that are just, how do I word this? Dumb. And they just do the stupidest shit, and it's like, wow, this is a fucking case study to watch this. Like Darkside Phil, right? Darkside Phil is so bad at the game in every way that it's almost interesting to watch, because you're just like, how? How did someone think of this as a possible solution? How did they miss the thing on the wall, see the puzzle that needs the thing on the wall they walked past, and not go, oh, I bet this puzzle needs a thing on the wall that I've seen in 20 different other Legend of Zelda games, 50 different other games that have this very obvious mechanic. And they just run around going, they didn't give me the thing. You see some people that, like, your fascination with how people play a game is so fascinating. It's so, you just learn so much about people with a game like that, right? Baldur's Gate, Divinity 2, they're a bit of the same. Because, like, and I've been told Skyrim is like this as well. I saw a story recently. I may be playing a game with someone, not even notice them or why they do stuff. I remember watching a story on Reddit. This girl, she'd played through Skyrim like 20 times, right? She loved it. It was her favorite game. And she got her boyfriend to play it. And so her boyfriend's playing through Skyrim the first time. And, you know, she's just on the couch watching him, cuddled up with him, and just being like, man, watching somebody go through Skyrim for the first time, what a great experience. And it's with my boyfriend. I love him so much. He gets to, like, a house that has, like, vampires or something. And one of the vampires is like, I'll cut you a deal. You know, we'll do this. And, like, mid-conversation, he doesn't even wait for her to finish. He just, like, breaks conversation and just, like, pulls her sword out and, like, chops her neck. Which does a bunch of damage. They get in a fight. And then he fucking kills her. And the girlfriend's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, was I not supposed to do that? And she's like, you didn't even let her finish. And he's like, well, she's a vampire. Aren't they, like, evil? Like, why would it, like, there's nothing she can say that's like, I should believe. It's a vampire. She's clearly gonna be evil. And the girlfriend, who's just like, shit, that's a good point. I've never seen anybody do this before, right? Like, she would watch, you know, dozens of people play it on Twitch. She herself had done this 20 times. And every single time they got to here, it's like, oh, a quest from this lady. Let's hear it out, right? And this guy was just like, he's getting the quest. Bro was D&D alignment coded. This dude's literally hearing the vampire be like, I have a quest for you. And he was just like, shut up, bitch-ass vampire, and killed her. And, like, it's one of those things where the girlfriend's watching, it's just like, what he's saying makes a lot of sense. But from a gameplay perspective, bro, that was a quest. Who does that? And him being like, was I not supposed to do that? And she's like, no, you were, you know, play your way, but that is crazy. I've never seen that before. Games like that, just, you can watch them 20 times, 50 times, and then you watch somebody's first time playthrough, and they will still manage to pull out something that you've never seen before. And I love that. Skyrim is good for that. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are good for that. Divinity 2, Baldur's Gate 3. The thing that would have been for me, if like I was streaming Tears of the Kingdom and it was my first time playing and everybody was like, oh boy, I can't wait to see this. It's just, I never beat any of those games. I would have gotten down from the tutorial island. I would have landed in the lake. The camera would have zoomed in on Clocktown and been like, hey, go here. And I would have been like, cool, I'm done with the plateau. Just like in Breath of the Wild, now I can go wherever. Even though by Tears of the Kingdom standards, that's not quite the case. You're supposed to go to Clocktown to get some more features. In particular, the map towers as well as the glider. But not me. The moment I could, I wanted my femboy outfit. So I started running to the Gerudo Desert. I was just like, turn left, and I just started fucking running. And if somebody was watching me stream, like if I had an audience for that, everybody would have been like, what are you doing? I'm gonna go get the Gerudo outfit. Well, don't you think you should go to the town that they just put you next to? Nope, can't get the Gerudo outfit there. And they would have been like, I mean, I don't want to spoil them and be like, no, you need to go back and get the glider. And probably some people would have. But like, that would have been the crazy unhinged things that I did. That, you know, if 50 people were watching me and they had played Tears of the Kingdom, they'd have been like, who the fuck does that? That's fucking crazy. Breath of the Wild, my solution to everything, bombs, Tears of the Kingdom. So we took out unlimited bombs. Cries in Link. You're adorable. Just femboy things. What are we at? 3.4? So we're not going to get 5 miles from just this video. We're probably going to get like 4 miles, maybe 4.5. We do have a cutoff today. Because later, Noodles and Cairo and I are going to be playing Darktide. And I need to sleep before then. And so, there is a certain, like, you know, if we get a Star Wars video after this one, I'll be like, we're cutting it short, guys. Not happening. But yeah, that would have been the crazy thing that I saw, or would have done playing Tears of the Kingdom. Kunlai Summit for the zone, right? This is Kunlai Summit. Yes, you should be. Oh wait, no, Gana should be very familiar with this one. Skin parters. I mean, yeah, gamers should follow. Laugh at that type of freedom. Thanks for changing my opinion on open worlds. I used to not be a fan, now are. Open world games are like, the option is just there. I know people that dislike having the option, right? Breath of the Wild, you can play it exactly like the old Legend of Zelda games. Already, I gotta go get ready to help take my dad to a doctor's appointment. Have a good rest of your walk and nap. Bye, Kyle. Have a good one. Breath of the Wild, you can start the game and get the quest, you know, go to the tower. Go to the first shrine. Go to the other 3 shrines. Go to the Dueling Peaks stable. Go to Kakariko Village. Go to Hateno Village. Go back to Kakariko Village. Go to the 4 Divine Beasts, right? Go to the Zora domain and do that Divine Beast. Go to Death Mountain, do that Divine Beast. Go to the Rito Village, do that Divine Beast. Go to the desert, do that Divine Beast. Alright, go to Hyrule Castle, beat Calamity Ganon. Hi, Nick Swart. You could absolutely play Breath of the Wild. Just, you know, they give you a main quest, you go do main quest. You can also just play it open world and be like, I see pretty flowers over there. I want to go check those out. I legit done like 3 quests in the top of Mop already. I had enough to rebuild the town and get the candy bucket. Half the fun for me is exploring an open world. Very much the same. When I played Breath of the Wild, I actually hated the game for like the first 5 hours. I actually got really close to refunding it, and the only reason I didn't was because I had that or staring at the ceiling. When I played Breath of the Wild, I hated the weapons breaking. I fucking hated it. And my mind was just not in line with what the developers want. I was very much like doing weird things that they were like, why would a player do that? That's such an odd decision. I did the 4 shrines on the plateau. I struggled with the ice one. I struggled with the cold resistance. And then I went to Kakariko Village. And then I kind of just wandered around. No, I didn't go to Kakariko Village right away. I think the first thing I did was chase the towers, because I wanted map completion. I wanted to explore the open world. So the first thing I did upon landing was go to the river on the way to the Kakariko Village and get that tower. And from there, I marked a bunch of towers, and the closest one was in Hyrule Field. So I just ran straight to the Hyrule Field tower. For anybody that doesn't remember, that tower fucking sucks. It's one of the most difficult towers to get. Because, I mean, it's in a field that just has guardians walking all around it, which, when you have 4 hearts, is very difficult to take on guardians. You don't know the timing at this point to reflect their lasers. So these things were monstrous. You know, the guardian music would start, and I'd be like, oh god, and I would die. I had to, like, zigzag around the field, sneaking through, like, patches of trees and bushes to not get seen, to eventually get to this tower. The tower itself has 3 guardians that they don't have legs anymore. They're like stuck looking at the tower. So if you just try to climb this tower, no matter what side of the tower you're on, you are in view of at least one guardian that's aiming a laser at you. You're not fast when you're climbing. So you'd have to be like climbing, and then as the laser's about to go off, like dash twice, and that was enough. That'd still get you hit. And so it was like, I tried for an hour. What I was trying to do, again, no additional stamina. What I was trying to do was like climb on an edge so that one would be trying to shoot a laser at me. When it's about to go off, I go to the left of the edge so that that one's not in view of me. But now another one is. And then I climb up, and when that one's about to shoot me, I go to the other side. That didn't work. Eventually, I think I killed one of them. Which, with, you know, a bunch of, like, clubs and awful weapons, was a fucking struggle. Killed one of the grounded guardians, and then climbed that side of the tower. It took me an hour to get up this tower. And this was in, like, the first 3 hours of the game. I was miserable. I was, like, genuinely like, I fucking hate this game. This is so stupid. This is awful. Why do people like this? I got the tower. I then went to Kakariko Village. I think I went across the Great Bridge of Hylia, and I had a much easier time getting towers from then on, right? I just went around the map and got towers. I think the one I didn't get was the Death Mountain Tower, because I was literally on fire there. I was like, I don't know how to fucking get this. I'm just dying. I remember I also really struggled at the Lake Tower that has a bunch of the lightning enemies around it. That one was really, really tough. But I remember once I was in the jungle, I was like, I'm having a lot of fun. This world is so pretty and cool. I am having a lot of fun seeing all the different environments. And by then I was having fun. At 10 hours in, I ran into Azora, who was like, go do the Divine Beast. I was like, okay. So I went and did my first Divine Beast. And that was fucking miserable. The Divine Beast itself, I didn't understand the instructions to open up your map and adjust the trunk of the elephant to move around the temple. I just didn't understand that. So I got like 3 of the 5 terminals really fast, and then I just could not get the other 2. And there was no like, what do I fucking do? Like, this doesn't make sense to me. It's just up there, and there's no way to get it. Clearly there's a big water wheel. I don't know how to make it spin. I think I had to look it up. I looked up, like, what do I do for this temple? And it's like, oh, this mechanic I just didn't comprehend when they were talking about it. So that's kind of on me for, like, not understanding. Once I understood it, it was like, okay, you just go up there. The rest of the tower was easy. Or the rest of the Divine Beast was easy. However, 4 hearts, right? I only have 4 fucking hearts. The boss was one-shotting me. The boss, because I hadn't upgraded my armor and all, and I only had 4 hearts. The big boss of the Elephant Divine Beast, with his big-ass spear, would just one-shot me. And I was like, what the fuck do I do? I think I rage quit that day. I think I tried to beat him for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it was like, he just one-shots me. What the fuck? And so I quit. I tried again the next day. I had saved. And it was like, okay. If he's one-shotting me, let's see if I can go upgrade my armor. I've seen armor shops. So I go to Hateno Village, and I bought the defense armor. You know, the suit of the knight suit. I think I could buy like 2 pieces of it. So I bought the helmet, and I bought the the pants, and I think they had given me the Hylian chest, or the hero's tunic, and so I just kept that. And with that, I would only take like 2 hearts of damage when I fought I got hit, because it was just such a massive increase to defense. That then it was like, okay, when I don't get hit and I actually can use all my healing, because I have a fucking stockpile of healing, I was able to beat the boss. That was the first 10 hours of me playing Breath of the Wild, and it was fucking miserable. Everything after that I remember being a complete joy. I remember every area I found I loved. Every temple I kind of was down with. Every puzzle I came across was like, even if I had to look this up, it was like, oh, I missed this. This is on me. This puzzle makes sense. I messed up this puzzle. I was rushing and didn't read a thing. I looked at Breath of the Wild as like, by the end of it, a 10 of 10 game. Granted, you know, not perfect, but there's things I would do to make changes and improvements. But I still think it's like one of the best games ever. I saw the Dual Peak Mountains on the way to Kakariko Village and was like, I'm gonna climb that stuff. Wait, you're telling me that any game that offers the bow option is destined for stealth archer play from the go? I see. No! I climbed the Twin Peaks for the shrine, then found out I was on the wrong shrine. So I had to climb them like 3 times with half the climbs I did. Well, so the way the Dual Peaks shrines work, Gana, is that there's a shrine at the top of each peak. And the shrine is, they give you a 5x5 grid with 5 orbs. And so the orbs are in different locations. And there's kind of like a numerical system to it. You basically get 5 numbers that are all numbers 1 through 5. So it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It could be 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. And they tell you in each shrine, the order of the orbs right now is the solution to the other shrine. So what you're supposed to do is go into one shrine, climb the elevator. I'll be headed out. Have a good day, night. Bye, Guardian. You climb the elevator, look down, and you go 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay, you write that down. Hi, Maru. You climb the other mountain, and you look at the orbs there, and then you put in, you know, the number you just saw from the first shrine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or whatever it was. And the door opens, and you get that shrine. And then you take the combination you saw in the first one, you go, or the second one, you go to the first shrine, which you can teleport to now. And you put that in, and you get that shrine. The whole one tower completes the other was neat, but sucked for climbing. You had to climb each one once. After that, you should have just been teleporting to the shrines. I think I moved the balls when I first went in there. Oh, you absolutely did. Because I did it too. I moved the balls. I went up and I was like, one tower completes the other. What the fuck does that mean? And then I threw the balls around again. And then I left. I just, you know, after spending like 30 minutes through an hour there, I left. And then I think I saw the shrine up there. And I marked it. And I was like, let's go try this again. And then I teleported there and I was like, wait, I'm off from the marker. And I looked at the other mountain and I saw that that was marked, and I could see the shrine there. I was like, oh, there's 2 here. And so then I went to the other one, and it was the same puzzle. And then it clicked, oh, the thing from one solves the other. And so I went into, I teleported to the first one. I think I took a screenshot. I think, you know, the concept of writing down 5 numbers in like Discord or something was, I didn't cross my mind. So I literally like took a Switch screenshot and then solved them that way. Maru. You've never played Breath of the Wild, right? Or maybe you have. Twin Peaks, nice booby talk when I realized I like boy chest. I'll be headed out. My Zelda game's asking me to have more than a goldfish memory, for fuck's sake. It is I, Damawu. Was my first owned game in Japan. Hi, Juice. Maru, a VR mod came out for Breath of the Wild today. So if you want to play through Breath of the Wild again, there is a VR mod for it, and apparently it kicks ass. I specifically bought a used Switch to afford the game instead of buying it new. And then maybe I forgot about the teleporting. I can't remember, it's been a while. You know what I forgot about constantly, Gana? I always forgot about the ice ability. I would see a puzzle that was like, hey, use the ice ability here. And I'd be like, damn, I ain't got nothing for this puzzle. Maybe I'll get ice arrows later on. Anyway, that was like how I approached so many fucking puzzles. And then like 20 hours in, I was like, maybe there's something I can magnet. There's a fucking ice ability. Oh, I'm so stupid. And I realized, like, the past 20 hours, there was like 5 puzzles that just needed the ice. And I was like, oh, I didn't use it there. But a VR mod sounds amazing to try. Hi, Kyo. I just did no use bones unless I needed to. But I watched so much Breath of the Wild content before I played. I almost teared up a bit seeing the VR chat partial world port. Hi, Kyo. Hi, how goes the walk? It's good. I feel like going home after a long time, you know? Yeah, there's, the Elden Ring, so I would love to walk in that map, Maru, but they've got the menu in front of you that's like, I don't really want this on my screen all the time. We do walk in, there's a port of, Hyrule Castle. There's like, somebody put the entirety of Hyrule Castle in VR chat, and it has climbing. And it's like, oh, it's really nice. I don't want Yulind on my screen all the time. Okay, buddy. Oh. I think I've watched more Breath of the Wild content than I've played LL. I've definitely played more than I've watched. But if I see somebody playing Breath of the Wild, especially if it's a first time playthrough, I drop everything for it. I'm literally the meme of like, you know, my mother's graduation or like Christmas, PJs and a hoodie. Some mutual friend that I've never really talked to, but I see them around one of my other friends starting a blind Breath of the Wild playthrough, first time playthrough. Literal tuxedo suit. I fucking love Breath of the Wild. Watching people's first time Breath of the Wild is just so good to me. Wait, you are graduating? Shut the fuck up, Global. Why are you doing this idle bullshit? Kyo the cutie. Man, now I really want to see people play Breath of the Wild. The problem is it's like a 10-year-old game at this point. It's like a 10-year-old game, so like everybody's played it, or like they're not super interested. Every now and then somebody's like, yeah, I've never played it. I'm like, oh my god, please. You weren't this mean when Freya was around? I'm not even mean. You're the one spreading blatant misinformation. I said my mother's graduation. That's not me graduating at all. I'm never graduating. I need to do a playthrough of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom back to back. I haven't played it yet, believe it or not. Really? I never played it, I just don't have a capture card. I haven't played it. Well, that sounds amazing. Of the 4 of you, I think only Trogdor streams? And that guy streams like once a week for 2 hours. As a meme of like, Trogdor doesn't stream. Well, now I'm fucking going to. Ugh. I need a drink. Alright. We do the 4-corner split screen playthrough. All 4 at once. It's a meme of everyone claiming I don't play games. Yeah. And then you don't. When was your last stream? After you teach me how to play CDDA, deal? All 4 at once. Bet, let me clear my schedule. I got the weirdest notification. Twitch just pushed a notification for a hype train to a channel I don't follow. And they're not even like, live? Huh? That's fucking weird. That sounds like an oopsie in the code. If you streamed, I'd be there every day. Aren't you a Homestar Runner meme? Oh my goodness. Ugh. How do you play games on a 486? A couple months ago, plus it was a spooky train. So you'll never be there. Like, I've seen them before and are a friend of a friend, but still, for a channel I don't follow, what the fuck? So giving a notification for a hype train is weird. I understand them being in your recommended, right? If you watch that friend a lot and there's a lot of overlap between that friend and the person you're getting recommended, I get that. But like, for a hype train, huh? Have you ever checked the CDDA category? There's like 1 person a week, it's sad. Damn. Don't make good viewing for people who don't play it. If you don't do a storyteller and character casting kind of thing, if that makes any sense. That does not make sense. Yeah, it went along the lines of so on and so forth. Hype train has just left the station. Will you join the fun? And you responded with no. The weird ones they've been sending out. Some people get raided. The viewers spike and Twitch goes, go join the party. Yeah, my favorite playthroughs are all RP heavy. What I watch people just play too. Octomage. My friend Elite. He likes people watching in games. Not like other players. Like NP fucking Cs. One of his favorite things to do is to play Red Dead 2 and just sit in the camp and watch people. Unironically, just watch people. We're at 4.3 miles. He'll go into camp and he'll just watch how long is this? 35? It's also really loud. That's awesome. I support that. I do actually think it's pretty interesting. I'll tease the shit out of him for it though. There was one day where he was streaming and he's like, guys, I really want to play Red Dead again. I think we're gonna stream our 6th playthrough of Red Dead. And I was like, can you even call it a playthrough if you're just standing next to NPCs listening to them talk for 5 hours? And he's like, listen here, you little shit. Listen here, you fucko. I have been getting hype train notifications for a month now on mobile. It's always for streamers I don't even know. Weird. Thanks to Street Streamer here, I'm not the only one. That's awesome, I support that. That's a thing. Just watch people not even taking wolf pelts in Red Dead. I'm staring intently at Cairo at this moment in time. I remember following a car for a bit in GTA like Vice City. I remember playing GTA Vice City. It's the only GTA I've ever played. I borrowed it from a friend. And I would just drive in circles. I would just drive the big loop for hours on end listening to the radio. And at certain points I would get bored. And I'd be like, let's find a prostitute. I'd find a prostitute, pick her up. We'd go into an alleyway, have sex, and you'd see the car shaking. And then she'd get out, and I'd run her over. And I'd get all my money back. And I'd get back on the road and just drive around for, an hour, listening to the radio. You bang, and then you get your money back. Yep. That's the Vice City way. I would never do that now, but, 14-year-old me? Shit. I was like, I can't waste money. If I can get it back, why wouldn't I? Okay, let me rephrase that, Yulind. I meant it in a way you say it out loud, what you do in the game. Could also be in an RP kind of way. Steve is picking up the gun, and what is that knock? Oh god, a zombie is banging through the door. Because the game is very hard to understand what's going on if you don't play at CDA, that is. Yeah, do that. That sounds great. I bet people would like that. That's how Senral plays games. When Senral streams, he literally just speaks his thoughts. And so he'll be playing like Doom. And he's just like, oh god, 3 of these guys? Well, I'm pretty sure I could take them. I just gotta shoot the one on the right first. I'll use a grenade on this one on the left. And then we could just, use our crummy ammo for the one in the middle, because now that there's only one, it's very easy to deal with. And there's probably a key in this room, and yep, there it is, behind this over here. Senral just... There is not a second of dead air, because he just says what he's thinking. And if you like Senral's voice, it's a very, chill vibe stream to listen to. Cries. Yulind blacklisted by all the pimps. That's just good logic. I can kind of do that for some games, but not when I'm locked. The fucking... Yeah. You've set up your stream in a way where, you're very vocal, you're very, talking about things as you do it. But when you're fighting that boss for the 57th time in First Berserker, it's like everybody knows Maru's gonna focus up for a bit. We'll get to chat with Maru between attempts. And I think that's also fine, right? It's cool when people make a character. So not only are they thinking through how to play the game, think about how their character would react. I like that Octomage. I hate it when the character sucks. I hate it when somebody roleplays a character and they're just not good at roleplay. I raised my demon obliterator 5 million to the sky. I'd been to these lands 2,000 years before. The scar still burns. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, can you suck less? Hating roleplay. I don't hate roleplay. In fact, I'm actually a huge supporter of roleplay. If you ever hear me talk about it, Juice, I always say it's one of the nerdiest things you can do, but it's one of the most undeniably fun things you can do. However, there's some people that are just edgy and bad at story writing and telling, and it shows in their roleplay, and they're just fucking cringe, and it's like a self-insert of, them being God mode cool character, and you're like, dude, this stinks. And sometimes that means doing something stupid in the game because it makes sense in character. People really struggle with that concept. Yeah. We used to do a thing in GTA 3 back in the day when we only had one PlayStation people wanted to play. When we went to game, see how long you can keep a wanted level in downtown Liberty City. Okay, I'd pass the controller on to the next friend. Yulind's a hater, SMH. I like how I can say the opposite. People will still call me a hater. Ganna's such a hater. Ganna might be my biggest hater. Ganna's not my biggest hater. I can't even say that as a joke. You've just been healed by Deeper Voice, the greatest healer that ever lived. Called you a hater before you said the opposite. You are very antagonistic, Anna. You are very much like, yeah, I'm going to tease you, and I'm going to call them a hater. I don't think you ever actually hate. I don't think you ever have malicious stuff with me. But you are very antagonistic. I'll play that. I'm right here. What do you mean? Like tonight, my research director character just wants to get research done. So when my scientist took a cop hostage, the cop was like, what the fuck are you doing? Take him out. Yeah, your research director is just like, let me just go fucking full Rambo. I just went back to work. Okay, so, and called the rest of the cops, exactly. I don't know if your research character would go back to work. Like, if I was the research director, I would call the cops, and I'd be panicking. I'd be like, I don't know what to do, and I'd be like, I'd probably be like Nosy Nancy on the wings, like, what's happening? What's gonna happen with this? I don't know if I'd go back to work like nothing happened. Or even go back to work like, you know, something happened and I'm very worried about it. I'd be like, I'm using this as an excuse to not work. I don't actually want to get work done. Especially since somebody's been taken fucking hostage. Right? I'd like call the cops. I'd maybe go around to other places and be like, this guy's been taken hostage. Oh my god, somebody help me. But like, take him out is like, that's not what a research director is gonna do. That's fucking crazy. You get it? I can't fight. Question marks? What are you questioning, Juice? I need a drink. Getting research out is the only thing that matters to me. I was more upset the scientist was busy doing illegal shit. I could see that being the case with some scientists, you know, or some researchers. You know, if your character's like, so like if it was a Doc Brown from Back to the Future, yeah, you know, hostage situation is going on, that guy's probably going to keep doing research and shit. I would think the vast majority of people, if your character's like a normal research director Joe, right? Like, just not a crazy eccentric character. I would think the majority of them are like, research is not the thing to do right now. Right? We got a situation. Hi, Elijah. Is this Black Rock? Close. It's Searing Gorge. Black Rock Mountain is part of it. SMH in my head. Yulind is a Karen. Where did that come from? Take him out. Alright, I'm lining this shot up right now. But is for sure people get more into the emotional side? This right here, this is Black Rock Mountain. To me, I think there's a technology we can unlock that could fix this situation. There probably isn't. But it could. I would think that's appropriate for like a superhero Octomage. Right? For like, let's say somebody has a power like Syndrome from Incredibles. Or Static Shock, his best friend. You know, that type of character who has the superpower to just like, oh, I can invent something that solves this right away. That'd be the type of character, the person, or like Iron Man. Somebody who's like, I can solve this immediately by just, you know, taking the knowledge I have and doing this. A standard research director, though, like, if you study, biology with a specialty in amphibians, you don't really know any other things, right? You know, if it's like, hey, a virus is going around, you might be like, maybe I'm the closest to this and most qualified, but shit, dude, like, I don't know viruses, I know fucking frogs. Nerd, wait, what are we talking about? Something whale biologist. I wouldn't think the standard research director is like, Oh, a cop has been taken hostage? Let me go pop up an invention that can solve this, right? Let me go solve this with my science. If that's what you're saying, I wouldn't think most people think like that. Oh boy, a story from Mother's Days as a marine biologist. Back when I could respect him. Global, you never respected me. Yulind is a whale biologist. I'm killing you guys. I'm killing you guys. I disagree. Scientists are kind of mad. That's not true. Really? When did you respect me, Global? Please? Please what? Scientists are hot.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Global, Cairo's back.
I forgot about this echo, man.
A society that says I should judge you for child neglect. Can confirm brothers piss constantly at cancer research. You know what you promised, hi Cairo.
Fishy, the thing I'm working on.
Oh. You're working on a thing?
I am.
Hell yeah. Tell Cairo his hello is super
So
cute.
get off my fucking back, man.
Look, you know what? You just haven't worked on stuff in a while. I was surprised to hear you working on something. Get off my fucking back, man.
Where did I get the hello? Where did I get that from?
I just thought you
Actually, I
always
don't
had
know.
that.
No, I didn't always have this. I don't know where I got it from.
I have a shaker full of raw meat. Hi, Cairo. I have a shaker full of raw meat. LOL, that too. We're at 4.9 miles, and we're like halfway through Searing Gorge, which is a very short video. It's only 30 minutes. You saw the Breath of the Wild mod, right?
Oh, the VR one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tempting.
And then we played it seamless co-op.
Ooh, that actually does sound fun. Seamless co-op.
I don't know if those mods would work in tandem. It would
Well,
be funny though.
The thing about the VR mod is that it's supposed to be compatible with like all the other mods, so it might.
No. It'd be kind of fun.
I don't like it. Can you finish it right, Bun Bun? That's it,
Me
Karen.
forcing Yulind to do the Gerudo first.
What do you
As
mean?
We have 3 hearts and we try to make it over the desert mountains.
What are you talking about? That's literally what I always do.
Huh?
That's what I always do.
In Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where do you get the Gerudo Vi outfit?
I guess that is true.
Mm-hmm.
You won't even be able to see it. You'll be wearing it.
Yeah, but you'd be streaming it, so you'd see me in it. Yeah. No, every time I played Breath of the Wild, I ran straight there. Even my first time, because I'd been spoiled on the Femboy outfit, I ran straight there and got it. Well, not the first time, because the first time I want to do map completion. Every other time, gone straight there. In Tears of the Kingdom, I fucked myself, because after you do the tutorial island in the sky, you skydive, land in the lake, and they're like, okay, now go get your glider and camera and learn about the maps in Clocktown or Castletown. And I was like, fuck that, and I ran straight to Gerudo Desert, trying to get the Gerudo Vi outfit that wasn't in the fucking game. And it was way harder. Good night, Tech, sleep well. It was way harder because I didn't have a fucking paraglider. That's it, Cairo. I'm getting the heat-seeking dynamite out. It's over. I never like leveling there. It's so searing and gorgy everywhere. I haven't been here in a long time. I almost never do, like, the base kata zones for leveling. I go to Draenor a lot because it's just good and fast. And it gives you the garrison unlock, which gives you a portal later on. I go to Legion a lot. I did Shadowlands somewhat recently. Nothing seamless about that co-op with you two. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would just get bombs thrown at me now that I think about it. We're not doing seamless co-op with Cairo. That sounds like a bad idea.
I drive Yulind nuts with how I play it.
Yeah? Yeah. It's fair, Yulind. I would genuinely love to see your first playthrough of Breath of the Wild.
No, no, no. I would force you to put on the Xenoblade 2 outfit, actually.
No.
What do you mean?
It's awful.
That way we can be playing Breath of the Wild 2 the same time you're playing Xenoblade 2.
It's such a bad outfit.
It's such a bad outfit for
It's
Link.
so goofy and looks lame. And it gives you swim speed.
You'll ignore that, like, the first armor set you're supposed to get gives you swim speed and also lets you climb up waterfalls.
What? The
Not
Zora
Zora
armor?
Yeah, it gives you... Doesn't it give you +3 swim speed on one of the pieces?
All the pieces give you swim speed. The chest lets you go up waterfalls. And if you have all of the pieces at tier 2, you can swim dash. That's not the first armor set they give you.
The first, like, big one.
It's like the only story one.
I guess that's true.
Everything else is just, like, optional. But if that was the first set you came across, that's actually crazy. Because the first set I came across was the Sheikah armor. And then it was the Hylian garb, as well as the Defender armor. Because you would just see those in shops. And then, you know, I'd seen those three by the time I got to the Zora domain. But, like, if you had gone to the Goron place first, you'd see the Heat armor first. If you'd gone to... I guess the Gerudo outfit is mandatory. If you do that story. If you go to Rito Village, you're gonna see the snow armor.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair, Yulind. He thinks you're the bomb, so you get bombs. Cairo's first Breath of the Wild run. Carpet Bomb Edition. Hard to get the Royal Guard set on my first Master Mode playthrough. Drip is greater than all other priorities. It was so painful. I think I did a playthrough where I got the Gerudo armor, and then I got the Phantom Ganon armor for the stealth. I got the Majora's Mask, and then I went and got the Royal armor. And it's like, I like it and I dislike it. It's like really close to a fucking femboy outfit, but it just feels a little off. And so I never actually used it much. Yeah. I've only done one playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. If anything, I think that one would be fun to do a seamless co-op playthrough of. Because I've played through Breath of the Wild 5 times. But Tears of the Kingdom, I only played the one time when it came out.
Yeah, I've only played Tears of the Kingdom one time as well. I
I
played Breath of the
knew.
Wild most of the way through twice.
Good night, Yulind, everyone. Good luck with the walkies and stream. Thank you, Noob. Good night. Sleep well.
The problem is, I don't think the sandbox here, Zeldas lend themselves well to replayability as much.
I think they do.
Because there's like a lot of building up towards things, right? Like, I don't know. Doing like the Bigoron sword quest or something in Ocarina of Time is super cool. Do I really want to farm up all the mats to get the barbarian set to max in Breath of the Wild again so I can min-max damage? Not really. Not really.
I can agree with that example. But I
'Cause
disagree with the
problem is
replayability.
a lot of the mats for the good sets aren't like fun mats to gather. It's okay, go abuse spawns for the dragons and farm the dragon fangs, claws, shooting stars, yada yada. You know what I mean?
Bring
Like,
3 star shards. How do I farm star shards? Make it nighttime and look at the sky for 8 hours. Are you serious? There's no better way? No, nope.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Breath of the Wild. I really appreciate it.
No, I would say there's a lot of replayability in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. The problem is, Tears of the Kingdom doesn't feel like a new game. It feels like the DLC for Breath of the Wild. So it's like, that didn't feel like I'm playing a new game that I want to play through 3 or 4 times.
The underground's so cool, though, man.
It is. I was a little scared of it.
The underground's so cool.
But it is cool.
Oh, I mean, that's fair that you were scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck me. Obviously not towards the end. I think I was more, like, wary and cautious of it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, towards the end, I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck this place. Yeah. The only scary things is when you get the hands.
Mm-hmm. I was so fascinated.
What was it called? What was the dark shit called?
Was it called, like, just Calamity, or?
No. Gloom.
Gloom.
The Gloom hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sucked.
Those things fucking sucked. Yeah.
For me, I hated being in the Underdark. Because it was just scary and like, oh god, this is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
However, it tied into exploration with such a cool mechanic that I was like, I actually kind of love this. So, in Breath of the Wild, they gave you the Sheikah sensor. When you're running toward a shrine, it beeps at you, right? And it pays attention to elevation, which a lot of people struggle to understand. And it's just very annoying. It's very loud and just like, man, this sucks. However, in Tears of the Kingdom, I don't remember if they had a sensor for the shrines. I want to say they did. But like half of the shrines didn't activate the sensor. Some of them were like underground and just wouldn't trigger it.
Yeah.
However,
or they'd be like in a mountain or like behind a puzzle, so it'd be blinking and you're just walking around like a structure you can't get into for a while, and you're like.
But like some of them just, even if you were right on the shrine, it wouldn't be activating because you had to do something to like activate or spawn the shrine.
Activate the shrine. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
However, each shrine had a life root under it. So it was kind of like you find a bunch of shrines on the surface, you go into the Underdark and you have this patchy light bulb, and it's like, okay, all the spaces where there isn't light, that means there is a shrine up top that I haven't gone, right? So like the light roots would be, I think they'd be marked if you had the shrine. I forget how discovery up top affected down below. But down below, if you found a light root, you were like, I know there's a shrine above this. Hi, Ellie. And they specifically made it so that like you could switch between the layer and your cursor would stay in the same spot, so you could put a mark there exactly where the shrine would be on the top layer. And so it's very much like you have this blotch map that like you find this life root, you look across the darkness, you see a glowing light over there. You run through the darkness, you find that light, you activate that light root, and it turns out that between the two and a little to the left, there's still a lot of shadow. Which is like, oh, okay, that means there's a life root here between the two lights I just found. And so it's very much like you could pinpoint where the next life root was going to be. And that made it easy to mark out where all the shrines would be topside. Which, like, that topology was so interesting to me. Bro, Cairo Echo is so fitting where we are walking. +1 RP, Cairo. Oh, I make myself laugh. Cairo got the doggies out. Hi, Ellie. Ellie. Hello, wave.
Where are we?
We're in Searing Gorge.
Oh, God. Why is the echo appropriate?
'Cause it's a big gorge. You'd hear echo in like a gorge or canyon. We were in the
like the
tunnels when I wrote that.
Is that a hot take?
What?
don't really like Searing Gorge.
No, I don't think that's a hot take. I think it's
It is gray and brown.
it is a gray, fiery, okay zone. There's not really much interesting story going on there. It's kind of just
Cosmodon kind of back-to-back bangers, and they have Searing Gorge, man. Like, who wants this? What all zones are technically in Cosmodon?
there's Dunmoreau, then Loch Madon, then the wetlands,
Cosmodon,
and then
Red Ridge. Is Red Ridge?
No. Red Ridge is south of the Burning Steps. But you've got the Badlands. The Badlands feeds into Searing Gorge. Searing Gorge feeds into Black Rock Mountain, which feeds into Burning Steps. On the other side of Burning Steps, so kind of like the more human area, those was all Dwarves area. There was Elm Forest, Westfall, Red Ridge, Duskwood. There is Swamp of Sorrow. Swamp of Sorrow is typically before Searing Gorge.
Oh, Wetlands is part of Cosmodon? I had no idea.
I believe so. Cosmodon is like the area of the Eastern Kingdom that's like, this is dwarf territory, right?
It's the dwarf territory. Yeah, it's like
Yes.
a subcontinent. So it went up to where Lordaeron was.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess it's still there.
I don't think it went up to where Lordaeron was. Because...
I'm Googling it.
Okay. The dwarf area, wetlands is definitely dwarf territory, as well as the Twilight Highlands. And then you've got the Thandal Span, which on the other side of that is the Arathi Highlands. And the Arathi Highlands was the Arathi Empire. That was where the human kingdom was.
It is bordered by the continent of Azeroth to the south and Lordaeron to the north.
What?
That's what it fucking says on the Wowpedia page.
That sounds fucking wrong. Azeroth to the south?
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't sound right at all, because Azeroth's the fucking planet.
That's the... Yeah, Azeroth's the planet. Let me just...
That don't sound right.
I'm going to Wowhead. Yeah. Or weirdo wiki I was on.
I've never really heard of like subcontinents. I've never heard of like Casmodan. That's like, I guess, you know, there's areas that I associate as being like,
What do
this
you
is
mean?
dwarf territory.
All the dwarves go for Cosmodon whenever they do shit, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't really listen to the dwarves.
Okay,
You're
racist.
dwarvist.
First off.
There's not many that I play with. They're
You
like,
hate my people. I get that.
Shut up. All the dwarves I've been listening to in the past like 2 years.
I think it's just the... I think we're getting very nitpicky and metagamey with it. It's
Very
kind of
much so.
just the Ironforge and the surrounding areas around
Yeah.
Ironforge. You know, it's the areas
Yeah.
where dwarves are.
Mm-hmm. Yulind hates dwarves, not Hobbit. Cairo is my mom
I could fight even
problem.
paladin, not a dwarf.
That's a fairly valid take, LOL. Yeah. I don't know, Searing
Oh,
Gorge.
Badlands was also Cosmodon, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, it's dwarf territory. Granted, they don't want to go there much, but...
It's okay, Yulind. I don't think that's wrong of them, because I don't want to go there.
It is called the Badlands, you know. Not the Great Lands, not the Great Soil Lands. It's the fucking shitty lands.
It's making me think a lot of Classic is kind of just brown, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of Classic is just like, here's a zone to be a zone. And like, sometimes they had great story, you know, Kata, sometimes they added great story to them. But some zones are just, they're literally just a filler zone. It's like, we needed a thing here of our 30 zones we came out with at the beginning. I think it's okay for not all of them to be fucking bangers. Look at these unique shades of brown and gray. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're at 5.6. I need a drink. Ugh.
I have my son again.
Yeah, okay, so classic. I think there's some fucking filler zones. It's like, who cares about this one? Burning Crusade. Was there a filler zone? Kind of felt like each one had a purpose or like, you know, something going on. And if it didn't, it was at least like, hey, we went fucking crazy with it, like Blade's Edge Mountains. Same with Wrath of the Lich King. Every zone felt like rich story.
What happened in the Grant? I don't.
There was a bunch of orc lore. That's where you made fucking Garrosh Hellscream. That was like the orcs returning to their home.
I don't know, man.
Oh
I'm a
my
big fan
god.
of orcs.
Clearly. I think my tracker shifted to a weird spot. My legs are being weird, I think. Oh no, that's not my legs. That's the space between my sleeve. Cairo hates orcs. I suppose you did another Dragon Rep? I sure did. There were 5 zones, Yulind. I would hope they didn't. Shadow Valley felt filler until Black Temple? I'll disagree with that. Shadow Valley had a lot of, like, this is the worst of the worst. After the, you know, the Sundering of Draenor, the destruction of it, like, this is life, and it's ass, and it's miserable. I remember, you know, the orc farmer and his 3 sons. I remember, you know, the... Oh, what is it? Like the Seed of Doom or something? We learned where Gul'dan did the ritual and, like, fucked a lot of people. Was it Gul'dan or Nuzul there? You learned about all the stuff with Terran Gorefiend. You learned about the stuff with the Alder and the Scryers there. I thought Shadowmoon Valley kind of ruled. Bem could have been used a little more, at least. Blade's Edge Mountains, you know, it was the Gron. It was a little bit of Black Dragons. It was a little bit of Druids. But it was like, hey, you know, story-wise, this is the weakest zone. So let's go fucking crazy with it and put a bunch of spikes here. Suppose you did another Dragon Rep. Cairo hates orcs, but don't remember when that got into the game. That was there at the start. Nether Dragon was there from the beginning. Orcs more like dorks. Yeah, it did look like at least. Wrath of the Lich King. Borean Tundra. There's not a lot going on there. There's the blue dragon stuff, which is interesting, but other than that, it's very much like the rest of the zone's fucking filler. Boring Tundra. Cataclysm. I wouldn't say any of those were filler. Those all had a lot going on. Mists of Pandaria. Maybe Valley of Four Winds. But, like, it was such a fun, goofy zone that, okay, I think this is kind of like a break from seriousness. Hi, Oku. I've been threatening Fox with that clip. I was watching Wolf yesterday, and they were playing Peak. And, they had to spawn. They had to click the thing to respawn people. And a lot of them, like, were gonna go flying. And, or no, somebody was, like, mad at Wolf because they're like, you threw me into the lava. And I was like, I'd let Wolf throw me into the lava. And I'd thank him for it. And Fox just goes, Yulind ... stare emote. And I was like, shut the fuck up, Fox. You're not better than me. I've seen the clip of you throwing yourself in the lava. And he's like, whoa, bro, chill. What video was this? 1,000 Needles? But that's okay, because we just finished walking. Is there music? Did the player fucking end? World settings. Asset list. System settings. I don't think I can bring up a player. Oh well, I guess we're just not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
stay
that thing
here.
broke a while ago.
Oh. Yuli, good job today.
Thank you.
I went and ran and used the restroom.
Move that there, move there. Fox blackmail. Okay, I got to pay Wolf now. Good job with your walk today. We are gonna go back to the camera 1. Dude. What? 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 Oh my goodness. Thank you, Oku. Oh, Oku, you should know where we are. You should recognize this place. I guess if the music's fucking dead, we supply our own. I think I should turn down just a smidge. Hello, streamer. Okay, I gotta pay Wolf now. Good job with your walk today. Thank you. 31 bits. Nice job. Oh, yes, of course. This is a classic. Where the fuck are we? We are... No, I want to come over this way. Outside Franca's Cafe. It's, that's the Franca's Cafe, and this is the outside area behind it. But it's, like, one of the event versions of it, so it's, like, not super recognizable by, like, the building in the Zen Garden. But it's PSO2. The good PSO2, the base PSO2. What did we walk? 5.8 miles? Where the fuck are we? That's so funny to me. And now we rest. Done. Wow, I totally don't recognize it from this angle. I've been inside. I don't recognize the outside space, not gonna lie. Pin 3. It's a little tilted, but... Bark, 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 bark. Hi, Dore. You absolutely recognize it now. Whoa. Can I fucking... Oh, I remember this happening. When I'm in Franca's Cafe, I can't select the pin. Yeah, I like literally cannot interact with the pins on my map or on my camera when I'm here. That's that's a problem. Because I need to be able to hide from chat for a moment. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Wait, no, because it's... God damn it. God damn it. Did you eat your vegetables? Nope. My recollection of the outside is the overlook of the city. That's the default. That's the standard. It would change for, like, seasonal events. I think. This also just might have been, I don't know, the person who made this map, they might have just said, I want to do my own because I can do it better. You guys wait there. I need to flip my trackers around. We're playing Dark Tide today. I'll be a little honest. It's not really my favorite game. So I'm kind of like, oh, okay. What is this idiot doing? Why do I just see a fucking menu?
I pulled it back. What do you want, Chad? Oh, Yulind, you have to get close. It's low res because you're not looking at it, so it's not rendered properly.
Why do I have to do something with that?
Can you come look at the Waffle House menu? The Hobbit and I are going, and we need to know what chat wants.
This guy stinks. This guy fucking stinks.
Smothered and covered. See, Ellie's got the right idea.
This guy
No,
fucking
you gotta look.
stinks.
Here,
No.
look at it. Look at it. And it should get like higher res. Just delete it.
Where's the thing? Here we go.
No, don't get rid of it. Aw.
Hobbit and I were
No,
the entire
they had
time we've
hash
been running around the
browns
map.
and
Hobbit and I were
really
looking at the
fun.
menu the whole time.
I'm so fucking hungry now because of that.
Good lord. Is that a Waffle House menu? Smothering cover just like Waffle House is my favorite. UFC Fight Arena, delete Cairo.
You get one of the daily
Don't
menu.
Cairo's the best part.
With the lumberjack slammer.
We set the behavior. No, we set the anchor to local. And then we decide to go somewhere. Worlds. Chatting. Let's go to this one, because this one's fitting. Drop portal. Portal. I feel like my lo-fi that I went and got is a little loud. Which is like, oh, why'd it change? I just got 30 seconds to a Rainbow Six Siege clip for realizing it's not Siege, it's a Roblox copy of Siege. Incredible. We can get rid of Yulind. He doesn't need 2 channels. Hang on. Hang on. Time to act silly on the internet.
Ooh. This is pretty.
It's very pretty. Hi, Angelo. Okay, I accepted. I like you. Thank you.
This is a great hangout world just to be taking the Idle City afterwards.
I just think it's pretty. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, so the volume is just the bugs here, which is like, eh.
Oh, Yulind, I'm that Pokemon you like.
I don't know what he means by that, but I'm scared to go look.
Oh, it was right there on the wall. They're like showing off swords that they're selling or something.
Oh.
So I'm just floating swords.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh,
I'm the Pokemon that's the I know, I'm just two floating.
I like that Pokemon?
Don't you like the Pokemon that's the 2 swords?
Not particularly. I mean, I don't dislike it, but... I don't even know if that's in my, like, top 50 Pokemon. Ugh. Okay. Where's the camera? What was that? Oh, thank you, Octomage. Hobbit chilling in the window. Yeah. Oh boy, resting time, comfy vibes. Makes you think, what if we replaced Yulind with the Roblox Yulind? Please, no! Please. That's a good idea. Walking stream in Roblox for April 1st. Yeah, we have a different idea for April 1st. Yeah, bark. I'll be chilling in the window, comfy vibes. Oh boy, rest time. Thank you for the 200, Octomage. Love this? Don't say you love this. What the fuck? I'm kind of just checking who's live real quick. Ooh. I see somebody. No. Okay, here's my dilemma. Noodles is live, and she's planning to just stream until it's Darktide time, which she's been live for 2 hours. No? Was there a follow-up, or? I don't know, you just said no.
Oh, I don't know. I think I was just using a filler word and I didn't fully form a thought.
I was like, there's 2 people that I'd like to raid. Noodles is just been live for 2 hours, and she's planning to go live until Darktide. And you went, no. And I was like, is there something I don't know about with the plans today? But I guess you said something else and I just heard no. Yulind, you're talking to a husk. Guess I need to break out Ring Fit for today. Thank you, Trogdor. So comfy in there, I may just pop in. You won't, Ellie.
Yes, Global.
So rating Koyo got it. Cairo, ladies and gentlemen. No is a filler word, Lamau, Freudian slip. Oh, I won't. Yeah, you won't. You know, we're having a... Now I gotta... Me absolutely thinking, if I tell her she won't, then she absolutely will. This is everything I want, right? It is a nap time today, Ellie. So, you know, if you want to hang out for a bit, you know, today's a good day to do it. We are doing Darktide with Cairo and Noodles in 3.5 hours. And so, you know, I could go to Noodles and, you know, then you wouldn't have to go anywhere to see more of me. But I also see somebody playing, they're playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to go there. I can go to them a different day. We're going to Noodles today. He'll be sleeping naked today. You think I sleep naked when Ellie is around? Ellie is usually... My headset is already on. Ellie is typically not the one to lead the charge with taking tits out. She's often very ready to be like, oh, we're having one of these days? Hell yeah, let's go. But I don't know if she usually leads that. See more of you, such an attention seeker. What the fuck? But yeah, Darktide later today. Was there anything in my notes that I didn't really talk about? We talked about Elden Ring. We talked about the Breath of the Wild mod. I talked about how I got pajamas for an outfit. There were 2 major law things that happened in Europe, so completely irrelevant to me. However, the smaller one, France, passed a law so that supermarkets and grocery stores in France are not allowed to throw away food anymore. They have to donate them to the poor. So if they have food that's like, hey, you know, we're throwing this away, they're not allowed to specifically make it so that, you know, poor people can't rummage through their garbage to like eat it. Like, they're not allowed to like mix it with dirt anymore to throw it out. They have to donate. Holy fucking base. I know. It's like, that fucking rules. Rare French W. Is it rare? Is it rare? I like a lot of things the French do. Secondly, and this is even bigger, the European Union has announced that they are going to introduce infrastructure across all of Europe that makes it easy for digital purposes of everything. So, like, with the Ukraine and Russia war, a lot of banking companies basically cut off Russia, right? And it was very much a way of like, hey, we're dealing with Russia by just shutting down a lot of their infrastructure with their digital purchase and whatnot. And a lot of the European Union was like, that's cool, that's effective. All of these companies are American, right? What happens if the USA has an issue with something in Europe? Like, let's say the USA wants to purchase Greenland, and Denmark says no, and the USA goes, okay, we're turning off Visa, MasterCard, Google, and Apple Pay for all of Denmark. That's a problem. We should prevent that from happening before it, ever has a chance of happening. So now, basically all of Europe is going to have their own infrastructure for this and cut off Visa, MasterCard, and, Google and Apple Pay. Which I imagine you'll still be able to use those, but, like, why would you? Because there's just going to be, digital infrastructure for it that has no fees attached to it. It's all going to be paid through taxes, which, they're already paying. So, yeah. The idea of the U.S. government telling Apple what to do is funny. I agree. It's sad it has to be a law. Holy fucking based. I agree. French people do a ton of base stuff. Don't let people shit on their rights in any sense is a good example. Yeah, I also like a lot of the things the French do, but as a European, we are hardwired to dunk on the French regardless. Okay, fair. Many stores in the U.S. voluntarily donate expiring food. Many stores. Even my local Walmart donates everything to the local food pantry. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't heard of that, but down with globalism. What did I do to you? Yeah, so it's, I don't know how base this, I mean, so the no fees thing, that's good. I don't know. That second one is like, this sounds like a really big project. This sounds like, maybe they're done with this in 20 years or something, but like, it's not happening overnight. The last thing in my notes. The last thing in my notes was I saw a really funny Reddit video. This woman, she comes to the door of this guy, and he's got like a Ring camera on, so, he's recording the whole interaction. And, she knocks on the door, and he comes out, and she's like, hey, your car hit me. And he's like, what do you mean my car hit you? And she's like, yeah, I was at my friend's house across the street. I was pulling out, and your car hit me. And he's like, my car couldn't have hit you. It's been parked all day. She's like, well, it didn't give me enough space. And he's like, it's in my driveway. What do you mean? Like, you're telling me you pulled out from your friend's house and hit my car. She's like, no, your car hit me. You're telling me you pulled out from your friend's house and my car, which was parked, hit you so that you could, like, why are you telling me? What is wrong with you? At least she went and talked to him. Hi, Wolf. I was having fun in your chat yesterday, Wolf, because specifically I was talking about when Fox, when I was like, I let Wolf throw me in the lava and I thank him for it, and Fox was like, what the fuck? When we were playing Wizard Game, there's a clip of Fox just barreling off of the edge into the lava. I was so locked in on Peak. I don't remember if you guys got through the kiln. That round in the fucking snow area, I cannot believe those two got to the end with just them. That was like, oh, this run's over. This run's dead. And then they fucking made it. It was like, holy. Reminds me of the guy who found the note and was like, I hit your car and someone was watching, so I left this note, sorry. but didn't leave any info or details. That is surprisingly common. Yeah, no, this video though, this woman was just like, oh, I know what I'm getting a notification for. Sorry, that's me. This woman was like, yeah, I can't do anything wrong, but I hit your car. So even though it's parked and in your driveway, it's your fault because it can't be my fault. Just one of those, like, the world revolves around me, I'm the main character people. To be fair, we never show Yuji, so at least it was a new experience. Yeah. I mean, so our group is kind of the same. We haven't played in a while, but we always do 2 runs. The first run is always, like, no ascension, baby mode. You know, if there's any first-timers, this is the run to just get through it. And usually, like, some people die, but, like, half the group just doesn't even have a single death on any of the levels. It's like, this is... We've never failed this. And then we do whatever the highest ascension we can do is, which lately has been Ascension 6. And that one's like 50-50 if we beat it. That one is, that is... Sometimes we beat it, and sometimes we don't. Bro, I thought you ended 10 minutes ago. No. We're getting there. But... I had a friend in high school. Not high school, college. I had a friend in college who, he hit someone's car while pulling out. He was on his way to his job. He was going to go clock in at his job. And he hit their car on the way out, and he kind of just got out and was like, oh, shit, I don't know what to do. And in his mind, he was like, I'll come back later. I got to go do my job now, but I'll come back later and see if I can find the owner of this car. I'll just wait out here if I have to. I'll just sit in my car watching their car. And... when they get to their car and see the damage, I'll, tell them what happened and we'll sort it out then. He goes to his job. Somebody saw this happen and called the police. Did that story go anywhere? What story? Oh, the woman complaining? I think I put it in Discord. It's in Discord if you want to watch the video. It's like a 2-3 minute video of these two arguing, him being like, what is wrong with you? My car is parked. That Karen story. It's in the Neat Stuff channel of Discord. I'm going to try and start putting stuff like that in Discord. I'm going to start putting, I saw this story and providing the link to it in Discord. Because 1, that'll push my Discord and get more people to join it. And 2, it kind of just like somewhat sources my stuff and be like, hey, here's what I saw. But yeah, he went to his job. Somebody saw this and called the police and like, I just saw this kid hit another kid's car and, not leave a note and, it's a hit and run. So, he got in a lot of trouble for this and he had to explain to them, I was going to try and find the car later. And everybody's like, do you know how stupid and unbelievable that sounds? And he's like, I really was. I remember when I was talking to him, I was like, you've probably been told this before, but you really should have, like, left a note there. And he's like, yeah, I didn't think of that at the time, and no one ever told me to do that. I was like, that sucks, buddy. I was thinking there was a resolution. There's never a resolution with stupid people like that. The hell sourcing news sources. I expect to take your word. You can still take my word. You don't have to go to the Discord and see it. You can just believe me at face value for everything I say. You shouldn't, but you can. We're going to Noodles. We're going to Noodles. She's going to be doing a long stream day. We're going to be playing Dorktide with her later. But for now, we're going to go say hi to Noodles.
You did the dork part now.
I did. Do not trust Yulind. What the fuck?
I'm telling them they get the dork part now.
Oh, I thought you were saying, you said the dark thing. You started calling it Dorktide.
You're a fucking dorktide, man. Get us out of
Get
here.
off my fucking back, man. I'm typing it in.
Type it faster.
No, I gotta make sure I type it
Faster.
right.
You don't
started
copy
right
paste?
Fuck no. From VR? Hell no.
I always copy paste the
Why?
VR.
Because half the time I like click something wrong and it brings up something else and it's like, oh god, I'm just typing this out. Ayo, long stream. I need a mouth breather in the corner to ignore the video for me to consume it, mother. Good lord, do not trust Yulind. He's known to spread misinformation. Poggy Woggy, long stream. Bye-bye, Eplin, I'll miss you. Thank you for the stream. Bye-bye, Yulind. Enjoy your nap. Ayo. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for keeping me company. We did 5.8 miles. I am hungry. I'm going to go get a quick snack and nap in VR. And then 4 p.m. CST, 5 Eastern, 2 Western, we'll be playing Dark Tide with the stream we're going to. So you don't have to do anything if you want to see that. Just fucking stay there. She's playing War Thunder right now. But in 3 hours, it'll be Dark Tide. I love you. Bye. What PST? 2. I found a pet mother. I am bringing her inside. Gah. Okay.